Dynamite. Ay, ay, ay. It is time, guys. We got Jake the Snake on the mic.
Please don't let this one slip away from you. I got a funny feeling about this one. I'm getting something through here that says you just might get beat by Shawn Spears.
Shawn Spears.
That surprised everybody but me. See, I'm looking for you to do that, Cody. Let it get away from you. Banana peel slipped. Oh, I didn't mean for that to happen. So you don't have to face us.
It's finally live.
Cody, are you a man or a mouse?
What's up, everybody?
Squeak up.
Squeak up.
Tell me.
AEW Dynamite is on the air.
Hi, yeah. AEW. And NXT, they got the NXT in the bank case above the ring.
NXT Women's Champion Charlotte Flair's first challenger will be determined.
Oh yeah, Charlotte Flair's first challenger. So I guess she doesn't get Rhea doesn't get like a mandatory rematch thing. I know they said that they're doing away with that a while ago, but what they say and what they do sometimes it's a little different. They got the TakeOver logo. This is NXT TakeOver. All right, so they're starting off with the ladder match on NXT. I think that's what they're doing. Io Shirai is on her way out here. Oh, we got the Murder Hawk on AEW.
Nickname for this man as his monster. He just destroyed Marco's stunt last week, and he's doing the same to Allin Angles here.
Allin Angles.
Right off the bat on Dynamite.
Yes, sir, man. He is all, and if you would have to
consider. Oh my goodness,
geez.
dude, he's so huge.
We announced a week ago that he is in the tournament.
You forgot half the participants. Yeah, it happens. It happens, man.
This man has been tearing up the Orient for years.
See what we got.
I first met him in Japan, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and this is what he
does.
does.
Murder Hawk
he beats
taking
up
on
wrestlers, referees, fans, rookies.
Taking on somebody Angles.
He doesn't care. He's angry at the world.
And I don't think this is going to turn out too. Still think it's going to turn out too well for the Angles guy.
Nothing.
He will face Colt Cabana in the first round of the tournament coming up in a few weeks.
Oh my gosh, you see that?
One hand.
It was like an overhead suplex done from a choke slam position. I've never seen anything like that before, Tony.
Oh man, we don't have quality options.
Yeah, Lance Archer.
Yep, 6-woman ladder match is starting off on NXT. I'm gonna hang out with Murder Hawk for a second right now, because everybody's gonna have their intros. Oh, that was easy. Yeah, Lance Archer wins. His finisher is so nice. It's like a forward crucifix, and then he hits you, and he like pops you up, and then front flips you into like a backwards powerbomb type of thing. So good. I like it. What is up? Elijah's in the house. Jeez, man, what a move. I wonder if he's going to be able to do that to everybody. Or I wonder if he has some other finisher he'll do to bigger opponents. Luckily, he's in AEW where they don't have too many big men, They don't have that many giants to deal with. Most of the athletes are like 230 and below. That's still big, but they don't have a whole lot of, 265, 280, 300. So he's not going to run into too many of those. So he should be able to do it to everybody. Chelsea Green is here. They're still doing the entrances on NXT. Chris Baker. Yo. Oh, yes! Mo. Thank you so much, Mo. Mo, yes. Dude, 400 bits. Thank you so much, man. Mrs. Woo Woo Woo, yeah. Dude. Mo. Blowing it up. I'm going to give you some crowns, too. Thank you so much. All right, Britt Baker's here. Who's it going to be? It's Britt Baker versus Shida? Hikaru Shida? All right, we got Britt Baker out here. Let's see. And Dakota Kai is coming out on the. Is she in this match? I didn't think Dakota Kai was in this match.
Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Raquel Gonzalez.
Oh yeah, she is. Who was the person who got eliminated that I didn't think was going to get eliminated? The person who Mia Yim beat. I forgot. All right, so they gotta get up this ladder and get this case, and whoever gets the case will be Charlotte's first challenger. Dakota Kai. We got Io Shirai. We got Mia Yim. Who else we got? Got Chelsea Green. Got Candice LeRae. Candice LeRae's coming out right now. The Ciampa match, dude. They said it's gonna be the final match in their whole saga, so I anticipate that match being the match of the night for NXT. Where is she? Candice, there she is. There's Candice. Do I have Chelsea? I don't think I have Chelsea. Nah. Or do I? Nope. I don't have Chelsea. Who else is in this? CEO. I don't think I have any of the rest of these women. All right, they've started off the match on NXT. What's going on AEW? Oh, Shida versus Britt Baker. All right, so I'm gonna stick with the ladder match for a bit here, at least until they hit a commercial.
Oh, and that wrecking ball double
Waleed, welcome.
to the chest area of Candice LeRae by Shirai, but Dakota Kai taking advantage.
Jericho as the commentator,
Shirai
yeah.
out of the ring,
so good on the
immediately
mic.
Kai on the attack on Mia Yim. It was Yim that
So
cost
good on the
Kai her
mic.
first opportunity to qualify for this matchup. Immediately she is signaling for Raquel Gonzalez to bring the ladder into the ring as Kai continues to lay waste to the rest.
Just know that there's 2 other women in this.
So again, Raquel Gonzalez earning her
Yeah,
keep.
they got the takeover logo.
But
Oh my
Candice
goodness.
LeRae, the basement drop kick
Nice
with
drop
an
kick.
assist by Mia Yim wipes out Gonzalez.
Yeah, Gonzalez
at
was trying to
ringside.
help with the ladder, but
And you know what they say, Dakota Kai? Karma is
Oh, what's her name's here?
Dakota Kai
The
surrounded.
Captain Marvel girl.
Karma is a punch to the face, and a series of them here from Knox, Yim, and
Tegan Knox,
Candice
that's her
LeRae,
name.
and Dakota Kai receiving her
A lot of
comeuppance
names to
here in
remember.
this #1 contender ladder
Tegan Knox.
match.
There we go.
And it's a pain train for Dakota Kai. LeRae with a back elbow.
Goodness gracious.
She
Chelsea
knocks
Green gets knocked off
Green
the
off
apron.
There's the cannonball by Knox, rolling cannonball by Mia Yim, and Dakota Kai
It
is
was a strange
feeling the wrath
cannonball by
of the
Mia
rest
Yim. She
of
just like
this
rolled up
field.
to her
The
and just hit her with like the back of her leg.
Knox and Yim, and all the genius of the sky. Io Shirai takes to the air.
Io versus Rhea Ripley.
Flapjack
Oh, that'd be
on
cool.
Candice LeRae. And remember, Candice LeRae befriended Shirai, took her under her wings.
That would
when
be pretty dang cool.
Shirai first came to North America.
Empire in
And
the
it
building.
was Shirai who turned on
Who do I have?
When LeRae came to Shirai's rescue, at the hands of Shayna Baszler, and since then, Io Shirai morphing into the Joshi Judas, and she is now looking
Probably Io
to
Shirai.
climb the ladder.
I think I'd
and
go for
earn
Io
it.
Shirai.
Wow, look at Candice LeRae here.
Candice
looking to
LeRae
use the ladder to
tried
her
to
advantage.
climb up the ladder as
To
Io
the
was lifting
midsection
it.
by the Genius of the Sky, looking for the Tiger Driver. No, instead now
Oh
has
no!
Candice LeRae hoisted
Oh
up.
no!
LeRae fighting off the attack, picking up Io Shirai.
Io Shirai,
doing
no,
a good
gets
job
out of the.
distributing
Looked
her
like a
weight.
power bomb attempt
And
by
Shaqiri
Candice
that
LeRae.
rocks Io Shirai. There's the palm strike by
Oh
Shirai,
my
and a
goodness!
bulldog by
Double
Chelsea
bulldog by
Green.
Chelsea Green,
The
right on top of the
reigning,
ladder.
The #1 contender for the NXT Women's title.
Chelsea Green wearing all
With armor
green,
all, a little bit of this.
green and black. All right, so NXT goes to commercial. So we're back over here with Dr. Britt Baker.
Shades of that Billy Gunn idiot standing over there with his
The Billy Gunn idiot.
And she smiles right at them.
What in the world?
1, 2, going. She almost won.
Empire.
What a big
Fade
win this
to
would be for
Empire.
Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
Like we said, Sheeta's on a roll.
You got EO
with,
too, yeah.
7 out of 8
I'm
victories
trying
over
to
the
look at
last
the
2 months
field here and think who would
Britt
actually
needs a
match
big
up
victory.
pretty
She
well
needs-
with
oh, look at
Charlotte.
that. Wow,
Maybe
these guys
Dakota.
are-
Maybe
what a
Dakota
potato
Kai.
right to the face.
Maybe Dakota Kai as well.
That's great. She's trying to create her own patience. She's gonna knock Sheeta's tooth out and put it back in for her.
Yeah.
That would
Job
come in handy,
security.
wouldn't it? And,
Job
uh,
security
boy,
for
boy,
Britt
showed
Baker.
Man,
A very aggressive, I will almost say violent side.
that punch to the face was. I love that.
Valorant?
I love that, man. What a great hard-hitting
Uh,
punch to the face.
No, I haven't.
Arguing with
I
Turner,
don't.
and
And
then
a kick to the face.
I don't know.
too.
Maybe I have. I don't think that I have
With
though.
the Ace Frehley boots. Love
If
it.
you guys haven't already left a thumbs up on the YouTube video, please leave a thumbs up, guys.
Here's a cover 1, 2.
You sound a little smitten, Tony. Is
No,
it
well-
like when the mean girl yells
But
at
you know what
and
tomorrow
you
is,
get
so
deep down
maybe
inside
I have
you
heard of it,
crush
and maybe
her?
I'm just not gonna say anything about anything until tomorrow.
Well, she really put you over for your coffee making skills. I didn't even know the word barista. Never heard that before.
Well, there you go.
Speaking of which, you should get me a coffee pretty soon
You
here.
should get me a coffee.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
Look at that, right to the camera. She's a star. She knows exactly which camera to look into as she's
Lady
stretching
Death, what's up?
The desire,
Closed
the
beta for
passion
PC.
right out of Sheeta.
You know, I have to agree with that. The big
Might have to
stars
look
in this
into it.
business know where the
Absolutely.
camera
It might
is,
be on
don't
the
they?
show
Jackie
tomorrow.
Crockett told
The
me, "Find
nitty
camera, I'll
gritty.
make you a star, baby."
Wow, Jackie Crockett reference. How about that?
I've been around Ski-Yvonne
Well,
like you.
have,
The
man.
best video
Yeah,
game
but that's-
and
he taught me
entertainment
where to
show
look.
on the market.
Britt knows it too, man. She's a star. Look at her. She's yakking all the way.
Wow.
Britt
Won't
Baker
stop
just
talking-
talking trash.
talking
She's
smack.
wrestling like basically the best female wrestler they have, and just being way too cocky about it.
Look out behind you.
It's your division, Britt, but turn around.
Oh, man. I tried to warn her, but she
There are
couldn't hear
times
me.
to be cocky, and there are times to get the job done. And if you're ahead at all against Sheeta, you should probably be keeping the pedal to the metal.
Oh, and now into the safety rail. Boy,
Speaking of
she
pedal
has
to the
just
metal,
taken
she
the
puts
measure
Sheeta's
of
back to the
encountering
metal of the barricade right there.
She has so many things she can do offensively, but Britt is grounded her here. Basically, is what she's done.
Oh, and she places
That
her
puts
over
her
the
over
side.
the
Oh,
barricade.
this
Oh,
can't be
draping
good.
Look at
DDT?
this.
No way.
What is it with these fans?
What?
Holding people down. If fan ever touched me, I'd knock his teeth down his throat.
Yeah,
Look at this.
Oh,
these are some of our wrestlers.
running knee lift right to Britt Baker's face. Who are these random people in the audience? I don't know either.
There's Danny Jordan over there.
Who's Danny Jordan?
Who's Danny
He
Jordan?
should mind his own business. Danny Jordan, you dumb idiot.
It's a she.
Let's see that again.
It's
I
a
wanna
she.
Watch this again. Look at this guy. Ooh, look at never on the guy. Did you see that knee right to the face of Britt Baker? That's a receipt for the punch to the face.
Dakota's
that
theme
Britt
sounds like it
gave,
mixes
Sheeta
heavy metal,
earlier on in the
but
match.
with a car
This
sound.
timeout. You're watching Dynamite only on TNT.
Yeah, Sheeta's great, man. She's a really good wrestler. All right, so AEW's at commercial. So is NXT. All right, I'll be right back in one moment, guys. All right, that was one moment. That was a quick moment, wasn't it? Right. The untold story of WrestleMania. Yeah, Y2J is so funny, man. On commentary, he's killing it. All right. Back to the action on NXT. Mia Yim taking it to Chelsea Green.
Green battling on the outside. Meanwhile, on the inside, the renewed hostilities. A bitter rivalry between Dakota Kai and Tegan Nox, and it is a slugfest before Lady Kane looking for that choke slam.
Oh my goodness, nice scorpion kick by
and what a headbutt between
by
Nox
Dakota
and
Kai.
As
Dang, they're
Kai
really
just
boxing it out here.
Into Nox, and Nox
Kickboxing.
follows up with a running European uppercut into the corner. Remember, was Kai turning on Nox at War Games last November that ignited this incendiary rivalry, and Dakota Kai looking for the kick, blocked by Nox, European uppercut by Nox, and there she goes again.
Big
Lady
Rudd, what's up,
Kane
dude?
With the Big Red Machine endorsed choke slam.
Why isn't this on the network? Because NXT is NXT regular episodes are on USA. Only the pay-per-views are on the network. Only the takeovers and
driven into the barricade back first, and
yeah,
Nox
the only
looking
thing
for
that
the
NXT puts on the network is the pay-per-views. This is considered just a normal episode of NXT at this point. They do have the takeover logo, but it's not a takeover.
How incredible would it be for Tegan Nox?
A Shaq documentary? So they're doing a Michael Jordan documentary and a Shaq documentary.
Surgically repaired knees.
That's cool.
She's within grasp, but Kai scaling the
Yeah,
top
it's kind of one, but I guess they just consider it a regular episode. Oh my goodness! Dakota Kai hits her head on the way down as she gets yanked off the ladder, hits her head on the rung on the way down.
And Tegan Nox, momentary pause that may have cost them, as it's now Green.
Big Rudner Taker is in the house. Aye, aye, aye. Face to the ladder again.
Capitan's Dawn Wall. It's now Shirai and Yim's turn.
Uh-oh. Now we got two ladders. And it's every woman for herself. Everybody just
out each and every stop.
Pandemonium out here.
The opportunity to challenge Charlotte Flair for the NXT
Shaq's funny though. His documentary would probably be actually fun, you know? A lot of these sports documentaries, the person involved is just like really good at sports, and that's why you're watching. And they might have kind of like an interesting backstory. But Shaq, it could actually be fun and have all the rest of that too. Could be funny. Got a great sense of humor.
As Robert Stone says, it is
oh no! Chelsea Green gets her knee crushed by a steel chair from Mia Yim. And now Io Shirai doing some work. Going for the catapult, right to the ladder. Oh. The ladder's set up between the second and third rope in the corner. And Mia Yim just gets splatted face first into the ladder, upwards.
Oh, here comes Raquel Gonzalez. Raquel Gonzalez. Adjustment on the
wow.
Io Shirai wiping out
nice stuff. Io Shirai with a nice crossbody, just taking everybody down.
We love you for your viewing pleasure.
Wow, we're back to commercial already. Interesting. All right. Britt Baker with a double underhook suplex.
1, 2, oh!
Ooh.
Wow, so close.
I thought she had her there.
Britt Baker almost got the win.
Britt's wrestling a great match here, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, these two ladies have turned it on. There's no question here on Dynamite.
Like you said, we haven't seen her in the ring in a few weeks.
Hikaru Shida looks like she's in a
not
lot of
been,
trouble now.
Sitting by idly.
Britt's showing a little bit of the
Cody going up against Shawn Spears.
I'm excited to see that match.
I wouldn't say battle scars, but a little bit of damage from this match. Now she's just stomping away at the back of Hikaru Shida.
See that coming up, and watch now, Dr. Britt Baker with the advantage here.
Look at this. Side Pittsburgh leg sweep.
How
Now
about
she got a submission of her own.
She's going for
Pittsburgh
the
leg
mandible
sweep?
claw.
She can lock
Really?
that in.
Going for the mandible claw.
Reach in there and pull out her
She's
teeth.
fighting it. Oh.
No. Shida finds a way to the ropes before the submission maneuver can be locked in by Britt Baker. You know it's game over once she puts that in.
She did. We haven't seen Yuka Sakazaki since. Same thing's going to happen to Shida.
And back to the attack again. Boy, she was so close She got that mandible claw on.
This is a really good match. I got to tell you, Tony, I'm really enjoying this.
Yeah, these young ladies are just giving it their all.
Right hands, trading right hands back and forth.
Yeah, Dynamite is right. TNT, baby. Dynamite. There you go. Come on. Dynamite.
The boo yay spot.
The demeanor of Britt Baker now. It's almost like
checking her teeth.
She could be the
sure
X factor for Dakota. Oh, that's for sure. Yeah. That's why I was saying Dakota Kai could be the other person I could see winning this, because that could be an interesting dynamic there. Charlotte being so good, but also having to watch her back against Raquel. And Dakota Kai is great on her own. Just Dakota versus Charlotte would probably be a great match. But having that extra insurance policy behind her, that could make it an interesting first defense. Oh my God. Britt Baker's bleeding from the nose. Ow. Mia Yim, you think so? Wow. Nice. Falcon Arrow.
The Tiger, the Michinoku driver. Michinoku driver 2020.
Okay, we're checking to see if Britt is okay.
Dang, Britt Baker bleeding. Reverses. Oh, almost got it.
Look at the blood of Britt Baker all over.
Right into the submission maneuver. Dang, they're gonna let her beat Cheetah.
Get your receipt. She might have a broken nose here, Tony.
Said, give me the glove.
That's bleeding like a faucet. Look at this. What did she got there? Oh, she put. Oh, I love it.
She's putting on the glove.
Uh-oh. No.
Oh. Wow, this is pretty cool. Episode of NXT. Yeah, Ernestine, I don't. Thank you very much for not saying anything. I don't like leaks, spoilers, dirt sheets, none of that stuff.
Put her hand in the mouth
of
Cheetah.
Look at this.
And it could have cost her. She blocks it nicely.
Dang, dude. Britt Baker's just bleeding.
Wide vertical base to block that. There she goes again. Picking her up.
Oh my goodness. Swinging neck breaker. Couldn't tell who got the worst of that.
1, 2.
Cheetah still finds a way to kick out? Super kick. Dang. Britt's face is just covered in blood right now.
What a battle we have here on Dynamite.
Britt looks insane. Look at her.
She does look insane.
She went from Ace Frehley to Gene Simmons in the same match, Tony.
She sure did.
Look at this. Oh my gosh.
She loves it.
That's deep blood,
too.
Jeez, man.
Oh my God.
And my point is, you see how red that blood is? That's coming from, that is a broken nose.
Oh, she's going to try to break her teeth.
Oh no, she's making her bite the rope. Wait, no. Cheetah able to block the incoming stomp. Catches her into a electric chair type of position and dumps Britt Baker out onto the apron, giving Cheetah a little bit of time to recalibrate, retool.
Lost it a little bit here, I think.
These girls just pounding the hell out of
They really are. There's a lot
Good
of
match.
stake here, Tony.
There is. Britt Baker could be the #1.
Why is it the 6-foot lady in the match? She's an insurance policy at this point. I don't think she's had a match yet.
Oh my God, I have no idea who's
Oh
gonna
my
win
goodness.
this.
Mia Yim looking for a powerbomb on Raquel.
That's when you're right, Chris Jericho. Watch out. Oh my God, she's going to try to bring her in.
Mia Yim looking for a powerbomb on Raquel through the table. Oh no, and now Tegan getting her. Oh my goodness. Mia Yim powerbombs Raquel through the table with the help of Tegan Knox. What a good spot. Oh my goodness. And a big boot takes Tegan Knox off the apron through a ladder. Broke the ladder in half. Man, they're doing the dang thing here. Both NXT and AEW are having some good women's matches at the same time.
And Cheetah's got her on top. Oh my God.
Up on top of the ladder. Dakota Kai versus. Oh. Oh man, Candice LeRae used the. Oh goodness, Dakota Kai gets her face just pounded into the ladder by Io Shirai from behind, and then Io Shirai with a beautiful German suplex on Candice LeRae. Goes for a high kick, misses. Oh my goodness, and then Candice with a super dangerous suplex. She dropped her right on her neck.
Whoa! Did you see Cheetah smartly move Britt's legs away from the ropes as well?
Oh, Cheetah won. Nice. That was a good match right there. That was a very good match. That was incredible. Bloody Britt Baker. It's a lot of B's. Better Business Bureau says the bloody Britt Baker.
Green hampered by that leg injury.
Basically TLC. Or Money in the Bank.
Oh, Green unable to climb the ladder. Chelsea
Match is
Green
great. Both of these matches.
Uh-oh.
Robert Stone is in there.
Robert Stone injecting himself in this matchup.
Oh
He
no,
needs
they're
to
gonna do
protect the brand if he hopes to one day have so much to count.
They're gonna
He'll
do
put
a
it on
James
hands.
Ellsworth. Robert Stone, what are you doing?
Stone believes you don't
Robert
get
Stone
what
is
you
helping her
deserve.
up the
You
ladder.
get what you take. And he's looking
Chelsea
to help
Green.
Chelsea Green
Getting
take
close.
that briefcase. Chelsea Green on the verge of becoming the number one
Oh no.
contender.
Io Shirai and Candice LeRae are up on. Oh my goodness, they just. Oh
But
goodness.
Green and Stone end up being
Oh
knocked
my
off the
goodness.
ladder, courtesy of Candice
Robert
LeRae
Stone and
Io Shirai.
Chelsea
And
Green
it is
have just
carnage.
splatted
It is
to the
absolute
ropes and got
These
hung up
6
and everything.
women
Wow.
putting their bodies on the line for a chance at
Britt Baker
glory.
improved a little bit, yeah. Yeah,
And
maybe
Candice
maybe
LeRae
the crowd is
begins to
throwing her
once
off or
again
something. I don't know.
Scale the ladder.
But this was definitely one of her better matches.
Io Shirai struggling to climb up as well.
Uh-oh. Backstage
LeRae
with
reaching out, Shirai
Orange
nails her
Cassidy
with
and
a
the
right
best
hand,
friends.
A right hand from LeRae on Shirai.
Oh, actually, no. Orange Cassidy. Oh, yeah. Best friends are here, too.
Battling for
Kenny Omega
the
and
opportunity
Michael
to secure
Nakazawa.
the briefcase.
Oh, my
Both
goodness.
LeRae and
Slaps from Candice LeRae. Io
have
Shirai
come close to
on top of the ladder as well
becoming
with her.
NXT Women's Champion in the past. They
Uh-oh.
tore the house down in their takeover matchup last year.
Oh, no. Io with her eye rake. Oh, goodness. And Candice LeRae.
The
Oh,
ladder that has been
back
made as a
on the
bridge
ladder,
between
the other ladder,
ropes.
the one that's hanging
And that has
between the
jacked
second and
back
third
of
rope.
LeRae.
Io wins.
Shirai now about to
Io
grab
wins.
the briefcase.
Io wins.
Shirai's the number one
Good
contender.
stuff.
Wanna.
Yes, Io gets it. Yeah, either her or Dakota would have been a really good win, really good person to win. So it looks like Io Shirai is the one. It's going to be Charlotte's first test as NXT Women's Champion. Man, this could be one of the best women's matches in a while. I'm really excited to see that. Very, very excited to see that. What's going on AEW right now? Oh, commercials. Commercials. Wanna. Io Shirai is gonna fight Charlotte. Man, that could be a great match. Maybe they're saving Dakota. Yeah, her and Tegan maybe still have some unfinished business because they were just going at it. I'm gonna give that a. How many have I given this already? Let's see. Is that 3? Okay, I'm gonna give it 4. I'm gonna give it 4. The Britt Baker match. That was a good match. I'd give that maybe a 3.5, something like that for the Britt Baker match. This ladder match was really good, really brutal. So many cool spots. And tonight, Blackheart versus Rebel Heart.
Longer than a game of Monopoly. It ends tonight. Blackheart
It
versus
ends tonight.
Rebel Heart.
One final beat. Oh my goodness, man.
What's the next move for the Prince?
The Prince. La 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 la. Yes.
Balta would like to send you
Balta.
his regards.
While we awaited what was the next move for the Prince, it was Imperium who made their move.
Goodness
but it was a
gracious.
preemptive strike by
Super
Baron
vicious
Eichner
stomp
and
by
Martel that gave
Finn
him
Balor.
the upper hand, but just momentarily.
Oh my goodness. Martel with a leaping corkscrew close, European uppercut off the ring step. La 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 la.
But the Prince will indeed address Imperium and
Nice. Wow, they gave him some really good graphics. Finn Balor's next move up next. Very nice. La 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 la. I love that theme so much. All right, hang on. I'll be right back. No holds barred. Jake Hager, John Moxley next week.
The rivalry between the AEW World Champion John Moxley and the challenger Jake Hager.
Me and Jake Hager are not in the business of putting
Undefeated.
smiles
Woo!
on people's faces. This is going to be ugly.
So record does
This is
matter.
a fight. This is violent.
I guess.
Next Wednesday on AEW Dynamite.
I'm a prize fighter. I fight for my family.
It's been here or there. I'd say the wins mattering thing has been here or there, kind of. Dude, look, there's some people on the fight card who've gotten some like big opportunities who don't have a very good record.
I don't think people at home understand the kind of pain one must endure to vanquish a foe like Jake Hager.
Yeah,
but they're
it's gonna be a
empty arena.
It's gonna be a fight, man.
In this scenario, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Two of All Elite Wrestling's fiercest competitors will collide for the AEW
Alright, they're showing some
World
more of
as John Moxley
Finn Balor
defends his
as
title
well
for the first
later
time
that night.
in
Last
an empty arena,
last time he
no
was in
holds barred
NXT
match
UK.
against the formidable Jake Hager.
I like this promo package.
We are a house of winners, so if he doesn't come home a winner, then he doesn't come home, right?
Oh, dang.
So that's kind of our motto.
It's like that?
Like you work hard, you play hard, and you come home a winner. You don't come home.
I fight for my family. My wife has sacrificed more than anyone for me to have these opportunities. For me to just have the opportunity to step into a cage or an AEW ring. It's for them.
He can't come home if he don't win. I know. What the heck?
It's his dedication to being the best.
That's a
it burns
it's a
inside
tough
of him.
household.
He wants to be number one.
facing the best that
He
AEW
gets
had
kicked
to
out if
offer.
he loses.
Moxley proved
It's a
time
tough
and time
wife,
again
man.
that he was a force to be reckoned with.
The feeling of another man's skull being smashed and broken. I'm not ashamed to say that I kind of like it.
He defeated nearly every top contender that stood in his way, and ultimately shocked Chris Jericho and his inner circle at Revolution.
The winner of this match.
Roger Taker's over here.
All Elite Wrestling.
Yes. Bano, 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 bano. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, it's showing us a replay of what he did in NXT UK. Ah. Finn Balor versus Alexander Wolf right now. Let's stay with this promo package.
Skilled fighter.
When I saw Moxley hold up that AEW championship, I knew it wasn't gonna last. I just didn't know it was gonna be me to stop him.
Timing is everything in sports. Everybody knows that. And I think right now is Jake's time. He's kind of coming into his own as far as fighting and wrestling goes at the same time. I guarantee he's the best shape he's ever been in. He's the hardest he's ever trained in his life, harder than he trained when he was in All-American in college wrestling. This is his time now. This is his time to be champion, not only for Bellator, but for AEW.
None of this was supposed to happen.
Oh, his
Never
wife is
announced,
the
but
CEO of
we're scheduled to
Bellator? What's
fight
she
for
the CEO of?
Bellator May 9th. I've been in fight camp since the
It
beginning
said she's
of
a
February. So now we're here.
CEO.
I can promise you this. Fans will see Jon Moxley get hit harder than he has ever been before in his entire career.
People need to really understand how much work this guy puts in. You know, a full-time, there's nobody in the history of MMA and pro wrestling that did it at the same time. A lot of guys have been very successful and being able to go crossover, but Jake is the only guy that's really doing them both at the same time and being successful with it. And I think this is just a drop in the bucket of what we're gonna see. You know, once he wins the AEW championship, Bellator's next.
It's no secret while I'm here in AEW. It's no secret while I'm in that inner circle. I am money. Who else in the
I am
world
money.
can do what I can do? No one.
Still undefeated in MMA and AEW.
Yeah, that's for real.
Jake Hager
He
is
is pure
perhaps
talent.
unlike anyone Moxley has faced to date.
You know, a couple weeks ago, I hit Jake Hager with a DDT. The DDT I had perfected. A move that I've dropped just about everybody in this business with. Then 3-4 seconds later, I find myself in an ankle lock. And like a monster movie, this man is...
Like a monster movie, yep.
That's a humbling moment. That's what I'm walking into. But it is no holds barred. And that changes the games a little bit, doesn't it, Jake?
I'm professional in two sports. I want to be AEW World Heavyweight Champion and Bellator Heavyweight Champion.
And me and Jake Hager, we don't get
That would
paid
be
by the
great.
hour. So this match might go 3 minutes. This match might go 30 minutes. Well, however long it lasts, from bell to bell, for the duration, it is going to be hell.
Jake Hager's trying to be a different type of
Yeah.
Brock
There's
Lesnar.
not a lot of people that are doing both sports at once. That is not easy. You can't just wake up one day and think like, oh, I'm going to do MMA and I'm going to do pro wrestling. So the fact that he's doing that and he's succeeding at both of them is extremely impressive, and you can't deny it.
Everybody around the world is going to see and hear and feel every second of hell I have to go through to defend the AEW championship that I will defend with my very life.
Oh, dang, it's like that?
Don't go anywhere. Up next, Kenny Omega, Michael Nakazawa against Best Friends, and we'll see the Exalted One in action.
Uh-oh.
Plus, Shawn
The
Spears
Exalted One is in action?
our main event. Who will move on to the TNT Championship Tournament?
Alright, let's see what's going on. NXT right now. Showing us more of a recap about those
NXT Tag Team Division
that crazy tag team that showed
Their
up.
knuckles ain't scarred enough for what awaits them in
Oh.
the form of Induced Share. They're in action.
Induced Share.
Next.
Up next. Oh, cool. Alright. Looking forward to seeing them in action. No, it's next week. Next week is the no holds barred for the title on AEW. This week, the main event is Cody Rhodes versus Shawn Spears. It's the first match. I think it's the straight first match in the TNT title tournament. That brand new championship that they told us about. whoever wins tonight between Cody and Shawn Spears will move on in that tournament. One step closer. Indu Sheer, yes. I did not remember their name until it came up on the screen. I was like, what are they called again? That new tag team. Let's just call them that. They're going to be in action up next, which means they're probably going to super smash some outlandish tag team. I hope it's not. Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan, because I don't want to see them get super smashed. I don't think that would be a good idea. That was a pretty good promo package for the match coming up next week. It was nice to get a more of a insight into Jake Hager, his training, what he's up to. It's also nice to see our world champion hanging around. I don't think Jake's gonna win that match, but and it's no holds barred, so and a no holds barred, can people get involved? I wonder what the rules are for AEW. So AEW does a little bit different with some of their match types. So I don't know if they're gonna allow other people to get involved or if that'll cause a disqualification. And I don't know if you can retain your title off of a disqualification. There's a lot of rules that I don't know. I don't know the like actual truth of the rule in AEW. So it'd be interesting to see how they deal with a no holds barred. Did a new AOP, yeah. Sure, yeah. Sheer is the name of Jinder Mahal's team. I just looked at it last night. You like the new tag team name? I don't know what Indus means. I guess I could look it up. Maybe I will. I'm just not going to do it right now. I don't know how they're going to have a whole show about Snowpiercer. New series, Snowpiercer. Lance Archer's going to take on Colt Cabana. I wonder who's going to win that. Oh, man.
Wrestling, that's your network.
Did you see Colt Cabana's face when he pulled Lance Archer's name, or they pulled his name versus Lance Archer? You see his face? He was like,
I'm very lucky.
Like he legitimately looked like, oh, well, all right, I'm gonna lose then.
I've remained in the top 5 even since Full Gear, so I deserve to be in the tournament. But I think everyone who's in it's also lucky.
My expectations walking into AEW.
Sure, I think it means king.
To get to the top.
I think it means king.
There's X amount of guys. There's X amount of time.
That's some cool promo packages. Oh, what was that?
So one by one.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. 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 We got a promo package for somebody. It's got like a it's got like a very frantic Illuminati clock striking TikTok. What was that?
What's wrong with you?
We now take you back to last month when 2 mysterious
Some brand new
individuals showed up in the parking lot.
Brand new superstar.
Abducted Raul Mendoza.
Oh yeah, the Luchas, the Lucha abductors.
Details remain sketchy.
Rolling up and stealing people from the parking lot.
They weren't done. In fact, last week they showed up again. This time, they took Joaquin Wilde
We want you.
with them. So while we endeavor to get more information right now,
They're showing a replay of the last couple weeks where people have been getting snatched from the parking lot. Bivens Enterprises.
Now comes the founder of
here we go. Indu Shear is going to come out here. The new Dark Order. The Lucha Order. Alright, let's hear their theme.
Now, Bivens has also said he would battle Diddy on IG Live, but for now, Bivens is guiding these two bearded behemoths.
Kind of like it. It's very, very subdued. Hopefully it kicks up a little bit.
Until they procure the NXT Tag Team titles.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall.
One fall! Man, they're big. Indu Shear is here. Let's get John Moxley and Jake Hager out of here. Who are they going to be fighting?
And according to Malcolm Bivens, they are the future of the NXT tag.
That sounds pretty cool, actually. I like that.
But he is hoping to dance a...
Who are they going to fight? I was thinking that the tag team they were going to fight would already be in the ring. Kenny and Michael for best friend name title? What? Everrise. Oh boy. I'm sorry, Everrise. I'm sorry for what's about to happen to you. Not gonna be pretty. Michael Nakazawa. Why is he having to team up with Kenny Omega, by the way? Strange seeing a tag team champion not tagging with his actual tag team partner that he won the titles with. Alright, Everrise.
Go beep if they backed up, but Indu Shear are intent on moving.
I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry about what's about to happen. They want to have the best friend name. Oh, if they win, they can call themselves best friends.
It's going to be the freight train. Indu Shear against the
So
bullet train.
basically,
Everrise.
they're not gonna win. Because there's
Their
no way,
experience
dude.
advantage and
There's no way that
Martel
best
goes
friends are
behind,
giving up
secures
that
the headlock. You control the head,
that
you
name.
control the body. And Martel,
All right,
early
Indu
advantage
Shear.
on Rinku. Arm wringer into
This
the
guy is
side,
trying to
wrist
bring
lock,
the arm.
Rinku immediately turns
Not
the
working.
tables, and
Oh no.
fortuitously, though, tosses Martel into the Everrise corner, where Chase Parker makes the tag.
These guys look cool. I like the look of Indu Shear. Got a really cool look to him.
The unlikely duo of Pete Dunne, Matt Riddle, tag team champions. Parker utilizing his speed, attacking both sides.
Oh God! Just grabbed him by the neck.
Launches Parker to the ropes. Parker counters with a kick to the face. Another
Surprisingly, Everrise is actually doing all right now. Getting in a lot of licks.
To knock off the debuting Indu Shear.
But will they get to the center of the Tootsie Pop? I don't think
Step
so.
up enziguri by Parker, clocking Rinku on the side of the head. Knife edge chop.
Knife
by
edge
Martel.
chop.
Another quick tag, and this is
Little
exactly the
takedown.
path to success for Everrise.
Elbow to the back.
Elbow drop between the shoulder blades, and only a one count.
Dang,
Rinku
one count. He
kicking out with a
emphatically
third,
kicked
and then
out.
leveling Parker.
He kicked out so hard the guy flew across the ring.
Rinku, known for his
Is Shawn Spears still looking for a tag team partner?
would love to emulate
I think
the
so.
$1 Million Man
I
and
think
become
so.
a champion under the
Maybe I should
WWE
submit a
banner.
video.
He and his partner save of now. Combination, they steamroll Parker. Indu Shear
I could get on TV and
rolling
lose some
over
matches.
One half of Everrise.
That'd be the perfect tag team partner
They
for him.
rub. Big scoop, thunderous body slam.
Maybe he could get Booker T to
As
be his
Indu
tag
Shear
team
now
partner.
acquitting itself
Booker
well,
T, the
using
5-time,
brute
and
strength, their
Shawn
power.
Spears, the perfect
You don't
10.
expect much technique
The
from
10 and the 5, yeah.
Malcolm Bivens bruising
Call themselves the
behemoths
15.
against a team like Everrise. They're just utilizing whatever they can, and boy,
Oh my
they
goodness.
make
Double arm
an
drag by Indu
example
Shear.
here of Chase Parker desperate to
Too
make a
easy.
tag. Malcolm Bivens admiring
Where
the
is
handwork.
Hangman Page? Yeah,
Matt
Elijah,
Martel
that's what I'm
must think
wondering.
he's watching a Montreal Alouettes
It's probably
football
part of
game
the story.
on defense.
Hopefully he's
And right
okay.
now, Parker is defenseless. Rinku with a big boot right to the jaw, boot to the body. And it's Rinku putting the boots to one half of Ever Rise.
Dude, I love
much
Wednesdays.
competition in the NXT
Wednesdays
tag
are so
team
good.
division, with former champs Undisputed Era still knocking
Sidewalk
at the door.
slam.
Grizzled young veterans, Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch, and of course,
Man, this is going longer than I thought it would. Actually letting Ever Rise look alright here. I thought Ever Rise was going to get pulverized. Now they're going to make some peanut butter out here.
As they look to vanquish the highly experienced duo of Chase Parker and Matt Martell, Ever Rise and Serov with a crushing corner clothesline.
All right, Trent versus Nakazawa right now over on AEW.
Delight of Malcolm Bivens,
and you know Trent is one of the best wrestlers on the planet, so Nakazawa should just get destroyed here. Jeez, thunderous big boot, right to the sternum.
In the Lion's Den, being manhandled.
The Lion's Den, yeah.
Rinku,
yeah, I think Sheer means lion or it means king. It's one of those two.
Comes down crashing across the back of Parker, and you have to wonder.
Remember that name, Gritty? Do I remember that name?
Pain etched across his face.
I don't know. I don't think I do. It's lion. It means lion.
Like a predator plays with its prey. And Rinku attacking Matt Martell on the apron. And Parker once again finds
the king of the jungle.
In the wrong area code. Tag is made. In comes the other half of Serov, the bigger of the two titans.
Goodness gracious.
Serov is
big boot.
To the face,
just kicked the brain out of his head. But it went right back in. It was quick. It exited and then it came right back. Oh goodness.
Pendulum backbreaker and drops the big elbow from the top turnbuckle.
Dude, that's done with.
With the cover.
That's done.
Steamrolls Ever Rise to announce their arrival.
Pretty good tag team wrestling there. I like how they work together. They seem to have their tag team tandem type stuff down pretty well. And it's brutal as heck. And when they win, they go like this. My goodness. Broserweight's going to be having some problems, man. Hindu Shear's coming for you. Uh-oh. Adam Cole, baby.
And you beat Bobby Fish.
That's a pretty good
One
match.
Of the baddest men
I give
on
it
the
a 3.
NXT roster. You got lucky. Unfortunately for you, lightning, it never strikes twice. Especially when that lightning is the greatest NXT champion there has ever been.
He might just be at this point. How long has he had this thing?
Something to you, okay? You do not deserve a shot at my championship. A guy like you are a pretender. I am the real deal. I have proven that time and time again. I don't know how many times I have to tell it to you to get it through your thick skull. And my friend, if you keep pushing, I don't know, maybe one day I'll wake up and I'll feel like ending an experience. Or better yet, how about shattering a spotlight? And unfortunately for you, there will be nothing that you can do about it. And that Velveteen Dream, that's undisputed.
Got a camera next to him, waiting for him. I wonder how many times a day he cuts promos, like the unseen Adam Cole promos, where he's just talking trash to like the guy who like forgot to put the hot sauce in the bag at the drive-thru. He's just like, guy at the drive-thru. I've had enough of this. You know I said 3 packets of Diablo sauce. Well, let me tell you what's going to happen now. Next time I come there, do you know who I am? Do you know what this title means? That means I don't get shorted on hot sauce. Like, he's just like constantly cutting promos of people all day, and he's like, and that, my friend, is undisputed. And then he thinks about somebody else he doesn't like. He's like, Brie Larson. He turns to the side and just starts cutting promos of people all day. He's just got a camera set up that's just always recording, and he like just presses a button and it sends it out to like Twitter, or sends it like at Brie Larson. Brie Larson, do you know the Adam Cole call out promo machine? It's right next to him, next to the pool. He's out there getting a tan. Guy who cut me off in traffic. Do you know when you see my car, Adam Cole's car, what that means? He's just cutting promos on people who messed him over all the time. That was just the one we got to see. You didn't get to see the other 20 he cut today. NXT, NXT, NXT. Might be getting the AEW one. Who knows? So pretty though. Very, very pretty emote. I wish you had it too. Shaq can just hold a baby like this. He's like, oh, I found this. Is this your baby? I found this baby on the floor. Is this your baby? You gotta keep track of your baby. Alright, here's a baby. Just found a baby on the floor. Alright, AEW's back in action. We got Kenny Omega.
Get in there and just
and
beat some
Michael
people
Naka.
up, man. Enough of the cute stuff.
I agree. Enough of the cute stuff.
That's how you win matches is by.
Shaq documentary on TNT tomorrow. Oh, yeah, I thought it was on. I thought it was gonna be on ESPN or something like that, or like Netflix. That's pretty cool.
Oh, that hurts.
What's it called?
That's gonna hurt your yightsies right there.
Oh gosh.
Wow.
Ouch.
It's like when you go down a water slide and there's not enough water on it. You catch yourself.
Oh.
Going down a water slide in a Speedo and there's not enough water on it. You know what I'm talking
2
about.
counts.
No, I don't, but
Nakazawa. He really called it that? I didn't know he called it that.
As Kenny comes in to take over, I guess.
Alright, Kenny Omega, the legal man.
The arm. Man, these guys are kind of working the yightsies. The nether regions.
I guess they
They're
are.
working the nether region.
It really is.
But it's the style that they've been successful with. They've
won championships with this. Who am I to critique it?
I agree with that. Here's
Yep, you got the other hype though. You got the new and improved hype emote.
Now just rear chin lock here.
Gotta remember to switch those over. You got an exclusive hype right now. I have this one. I don't have the other one.
A little kid once in Japan had a tremendous match. He wrestled a blow-up doll in Japan.
I still like it, but I like the one you have, Empire.
If you watch them, you see the brilliance and genius of Kenny Omega. But there you see the hard-hitting clothesline.
Oh my goodness. Trent. Just destroying Kenny with a clothesline.
Look at Pineapple Pete. Get out of there.
Okay.
You should be escorted from the building.
Pineapple Pete.
The Gun Club here as well this week again. Come on, here it comes.
They're showing a replay of what happened to Rhea Ripley on Sunday at WrestleMania versus Charlotte Flair right now on NXT.
Hurt himself that time.
Come on,
Chuck Taylor. Keep your eyes on the prize, man. Yeah. Shouldn't be taunting. There's like 12 people in the crowd, and he's taking time to talk to the crowd while you're in the ring with Kenny Omega. Just no respect, man. Why is my chicken not mild, but it's spicy? I'm heckin' tired. So am I, Skull Crusher. So am I.
The best friends do what they do best. Tandem moves.
Tandem moves, what it is.
Twin topes.
I love it.
Topes.
Twin topes.
House show dives. Right there.
You can replace Excalibur.
I actually am
Queen of Zombie Sloth.
30 days like Excalibur was. Here comes
Orange Cassidy.
He was waiting for
The little thumbs up.
He didn't get it.
Aww. Now, destroy him. Kenny. They're gonna hug him?
Kenny tried for
Aww.
didn't quite get it.
Orange just ducks under the hug.
Try again. Oh, and they're distracted. But see, that's what Orange Cassidy. All the fans love Orange Cassidy.
Yes.
All he ever does is come in the ring and distract people.
Nothing wrong with that.
Orange Cassidy rolls out.
There is something wrong with that.
He's a very effective manager.
What time did I sign off? I don't know, like 5 a.m. It was like a 10 hour, 45-minute stream, something like that. You know, a gritty stream. Gritty special. Still almost 11-hour stream.
Seen that? Oh my goodness.
What are we watching?
This is very bizarre.
Is he wearing?
Sunglasses away.
Is always Cassidy wearing lip gloss? Oh, he's got another pair. It's fine.
I hope he's emptied that bottle of.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, through the ropes he goes. And Kenny Omega.
Oh, nice suicide dive by
I don't know what I expected.
by Orange Cassidy. Takes out Kenny Omega on the outside, at least for a little bit. Oh my goodness, yo, Nakazawa just got planted with a DDT by Trent.
Just completely biting it. It's okay to laugh.
Yes,
We're bringing entertainment to the masses here.
Listen, if we're entertained, we hope you are.
These
back
trying
home.
times of America.
Oh, Charlotte Flair backstage.
And worldwide. For everybody in the world that's at home watching us right now, we appreciate it. And we're giving you a different style of a matchup tonight. See, look at that. That was a great wrestling move from Michael Nakazawa.
Out of the left side.
She was all right.
She was all right.
She does what every other woman in this company
Shawn Spears calling out for the tag. And here comes the cleaner himself. Double axe handles on both members of Best Friends. He wants Trent to stand up. Trying to do that discus double axe handle. He missed it.
Okay, Charlotte. Thank you.
Here comes Trent. Head of steam.
Rhea Ripley.
Kenny steps out of the way. The quickness of the cleaner. He's got him
Backstage, like she's crying.
So you mentioned the cleaner. I like that side of Kenny Omega. The cleaner, the Terminator, the one-winged angel. You might see a one-winged. Oh no, he's not going to do it. He's got something else in mind. Oh, you can't escape.
You can't escape.
Into the backstabber.
Oh my goodness, Kenny Omega on a roll right now.
Uh-oh. Snapdragon coming. There you go.
Snapdragon? Nice. Kenny is rolling. Kenny's taking out the Best Friend single-handedly.
Where is his partner? Michael Nakazawa is still on the floor. He's taking out both men.
10 hours, 28 minutes. Okay, there you go. It's probably fried chicken grease. Who's got fried chicken grease?
Trent almost went the distance with Kenny Omega recently here on Dynamite, as fans saw.
They had a great, big power.
I want some fried chicken.
There's Nakazawa. Makes the save.
It was a 20-minute match that went 19 minutes
Good
and
stuff.
5 seconds.
It was a great match.
Yes, it was. But now in tag team,
they're still talking about it.
Match, but entertaining nonetheless.
Ciampa versus Gargano. It's coming eventually. Oh, Gargano meeting his wife outside. Shin-Yu. Hang on. Let's find out what's going on right here. Where'd he tell her? Uh-oh. Johnny's walking towards the arena. Triple H is in the ring. Uh-oh. And there's Tommaso Ciampa. Oh, is it gonna be like a done-up experience?
All right, guys.
It's filmed like a incredible movie right now. Uh-oh.
This is where it ends, right? Right here. It starts in this ring. It ends in this ring. I don't care what you guys do to each other. But when it's done here, it's done. Drake's here to officiate it. What he says goes. Just here to decide the winner. Nothing more. So you guys have at it.
Oh, man.
When I walk through that door,
this is the end.
It's on.
Oh, boy. The final fight, yep. Alright, Triple H is gone. Alright, I gotta mute that music for a second. Just a second. Oh man. The final showdown. This rivalry has been the best rivalry in wrestling. And here we are. The final chapter.
You don't win. Not tonight.
Oh, here we go. Trading punches in the center of the ring. You don't win.
You don't win, I win.
You don't win. You don't win. Guys, you don't win. You don't win, guys. You don't win. I win. You don't win. Did Best Friends win? Best Friends won, didn't they? Oh, and they went to commercial. This is a cool commercial right here. I like this this like slow-mo commercial where it actually shows them in the ring like they're cutting a promo in the middle of their moves. I like that. They're going for an hour. Not gonna fight for a whole hour. Maybe they are. I don't know what you would put on the show after this, unless it's gonna be the debut of that like, I don't know, that guy we keep getting the little promo packages about. Maybe him. Uh-oh. Is Brodie here? I don't know if Brodie's here. I see a car rolling up. Yep, it is Brodie. It is Brodie. Came here in a nice looking car.
You gentlemen
It's
understand
time.
Perception is reality? You understand that? So why do you two look the way you do and he looks the way he does? When I send you out on a trip, what do you think people think of you two? You look like them, like you could be one of them.
Uh-oh.
When you walk through the airport, what do you think the perception is of you? You think it's power? Wealth? Look at you two. Look at him.
Look at you two.
At last, a host with class.
I am here to make every single life I touch extraordinary. Okay, you understand that? And when it gets laborious, when it becomes a sacrifice to you, that means that you two are looking at the exit ramp and not the highway ahead, where the next sign reads, unlimited power, unlimited success. Do you two understand? Get your act together and show me that you want it. I have an opportunity for you.
The one guy with the shirt and tie who's got an opportunity for the one guy who's got the shirt and tie. Cameron, thank you for the host.
Again soon, and family gatherings.
What?
There will be parades.
What? Oh. I was like, is this what he's showing him inside the building? But this is like an actual commercial. Is it? I can't tell. I'm thinking this is okay, yeah, it's a commercial. I was like, is this what he's showing him inside the little door? I got an opportunity for you, and then he shows him a advertisement about the 2020 census. It's like Triple H is starting his own underground fight club. Yeah, kind of. I love the way that this match started. I don't like that it went to commercial that quickly. But maybe it'll give us more uninterrupted action throughout then. All right, we're back to it with Tommaso and Johnny. Nice high kick. Kicks the arm. Oh, stomping.
Brothers, huh? Brothers! Who are you going to replace me with, huh? Who? You tell me.
You don't win versus what's my wife's name versus tell me how old I am.
You want to stop this?
You've never heard him speak?
He ain't stopping.
He's pretty fun, man. He's doing some fun stuff right now.
He ain't stopping it. I get him.
Oh, man. Hooking the cheek is Tommaso. Now Tommaso getting drug out of the ring. Nope, nope. Oh, no. Dude, he actually threw his leg sideways against the ring post. Knee first. But the opposite direction. Not inside, outside. So, Ay, ay, ay. The bleep will be at work during this hour. Hey, man. Everybody works different shifts. There's always somebody working. Every minute of every day, there's somebody at their job.
How many? How long's it been? How's it feeling, huh?
Oh.
Is it okay? Is it okay? Is it okay?
Ouch. Johnny, left hand, rocking the side of the head. Tommaso collapsing under the damage.
This is where it ends.
Outside the ring.
Want this to be over? Okay. Can't think my way. Can't think my way.
Oh, what's this? Up, reversing the suplex attempt is Tommaso. Tommaso? Oh my goodness. Puts Johnny straight up and down in suplex position. Slams him right into the ring post while he's vertical. Slams him, just lets him drop. Dude, that's vicious. What's that? We got papers? Got papers on the table. Oh man, they got like a whole warehouse full of stuff to play with here. This is gonna be brutality. Stompage. Johnny, stomp it away. Tommaso getting tenderized under this rope. And now, Johnny going for a flight. Suicide dive to the outside. Clearing out Tommaso. Tommaso's out on some concrete now. Oh boy.
The best you got? That the best you got, Daddy, huh?
Johnny taunting him with his own taunt. Bloody Britt Baker just cut a promo on AEW as well. I did not get to hear what she said, but I kind of think that the last time I should have seen her, probably just her bloody face during today. That was such a good image. Such a good, not that I want to see her bloody, but it was such a good way for her to, like, assert that she's an actual savage. And, I don't know. Why is she losing and then cutting a promo like she won? Because she looked actually happy about it.
I expected more out of you.
Shouldn't the person who won be the one cutting the promo? Oh, goodness. Tommaso getting clocked with the top of a trash can. Oh, another garbage can. So far, the back of Tommaso has been jeopardized with 2 garbage cans.
I'm a little disappointed.
Oh, but Johnny has put Tommaso right in possession of a steel chair as he rolls him back in the ring. But now he's standing on it. He's like, "No, you're not getting that." Oh my goodness. The stompage.
How tough Tommaso Ciampa is.
Johnny is definitely in control of this match so far.
How many were there again, huh? Remind me. Remind me how many there are. What was it? John Latham?
Oh, gosh, chair shot right to the arm of Tommaso Ciampa, and to the ankle.
And who can forget it? Who can forget the neck? I'll never forget it. Tell me, how many bullets you got there? How's it feeling? How's it feeling?
Oh no! Oh, goodness. Steel chair to the back of the, almost the back of the neck of Tommaso Ciampa. Johnny, vicious.
There's no stopping Drake. It's what he wanted. He wanted it to be over. Too far. He wanted it to be over.
I wonder what the letters on Johnny's shirt are supposed to mean. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Goodness. Just repeated chair shots.
I'm starting to feel a little bad.
Starting to feel a little bad, says Johnny.
But don't worry. Oh, man. Not going to last much longer.
Uh-oh. Johnny has set up the steel chair in the corner, wedged between the second and third turnbuckles. Oh no! Yo, Tommaso reverses the Irish whip and sends Johnny Gargano face first into the chair he set up himself. Face first. Jeez, man. Some devastation right here. Are they actually replaying the, promo package for Jake Hager and Jon Moxley right now? Are they really doing that? Twice on the same night? I mean, I do understand it's tough to run a wrestling show in this current climate, but are they really replaying the same thing over again? Looks like they are. I'll be right back, guys. Bling. Blings. All right. Bling. I think it's another video. Yeah, both of these have been some good episodes so far. The Britt Baker match actually turning out pretty well really saved AEW so far. I would say if that match would have been her normal match, that might have been the nail in the coffin. But the fact that her and Sheeta turned in the match they did, it was a pleasant surprise and an awesome bonus for watching. I really liked it. We're back to it with Johnny and Tommaso. Oh my goodness! springboard tope attempt by Johnny Gargano, but Tommaso has a garbage can lid ready for him and just, it's a home run. Oh my goodness, a run by knee with the garbage can lid on his knee as he smashes Johnny in the head. Wow. It was like a punt kick, but with a knee. And a garbage can lid. Dude, I am seeing devastation. Ouch. Stomping the hand. Oh no. Oh no. Tommaso has put. Oh no. Oh. Yo, he put the head and neck of Johnny Gargano in the steel chair and then rammed it straight into the ring post. Holy moly. Johnny's going to need some screws.
Stop this, Johnny.
broken Johnny Gargano is what we're seeing right now. He got broken. Oh my goodness. And throws some wiring at him. That thick wiring that they use for the cameras, that's what it looked like. It was all tethered up and he just grabbed it and splatted it on him. And now, Tommaso has produced... He's produced the crutch. Wow.
Me? Not the other way around. Who's never ever replace you? You always talk about my actions. You don't talk about the intent, do you? You talk about my neck surgery, huh?
So they're actually like cutting promos on each other while they're pulling off this match. This is awesome.
Torn ACL! I finished that for you! For you!
Goodness gracious.
Enchanted Johnny Wrestling, do you have any problems? Huh? Do you have any problems?
Tommaso's so chiseled, man. That's the look I want to have. I'm gonna start really working out. I work out, but I don't work out to do anything much. I just work out to keep stuff like together and have some strength. I'm gonna start the Tommaso Ciampa workout. Oh! Fire extinguisher to the face of Tommaso. Oh, sprayed him right in the eyes with it. Devastation. Yes. Devastation. Lee Johnson. Lee Johnson is on AEW. He's making his Dynamite debut. Who's he facing? Is he facing, I don't see anybody out here. Lee Johnson on AEW. That's the beauty of it, Grit. Oh, versus the Exalted one. Alright.
It ends in the ring.
Oh no, what's he doing? Tommaso Ciampa looks like he's taking apart part of the ring. He's cutting the ropes that are holding the mat down. They cut off the apron. That's one thing about being a wrestler. You definitely learn how to put up and take down a ring. It's one of the rites of passage, so all these guys know how to take a ring apart. Tommaso is doing his own redecorating of the arena right now. Taking apart the apron, cutting the ropes that are holding the mat. Oh no. Oh no. So Brodie Lee is going to fight against Lee Johnson is his name, I think. going to be an easy match. Oh my goodness. Brodie Lee just destroying Lee Johnson right out the gate.
You guys know each other, man. Come on. Drake, I don't need to do it. I want to do it, Drake. Come on, TS too far. TS too far, man. Come on. I'm sick of the lies. I lived with him. I know this. Come on, man.
Tearing up the ring mat and exposing the wooden slat under the ring. Oh no. Oh no. Tommaso exposing just the straight wood. Oh no. Now do you see what I mean about how the apron is not the hardest part of the ring? Because it's still wood. The ring post would be the hardest part of the ring because that's actually steel. Or iron. One of the two. No letting up. Yeah, no letting up. He's definitely taking his time. Uh-oh, what's this? Johnny trying to leave?
It ends in here. Where you going? It ends in here.
Oh, equipment box. They're out in the parking lot. Oh, it's a dream come true. It's a dream come true. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa in the parking lot. It's a dream come true. And the match has no disqualifications. It has to end inside, though. That's the only stipulation. Has to end in the ring. Oh, my goodness. Dude, it's a dream come true. What a way to end the feud, man. And Brodie Lee I think he already won on AEW. Brodie Lee looking like a savage. He's got a nice outfit, too. It looks like his Bludgeon Brother outfit, but just like white and black, kind of. All right. Johnny Gargano has turned the tables here. Almost literally. He did turn a equipment box that's being used as a table for a bottle of water. Oh, my God, no. Oh my goodness, dude. I thought he was going to push it straight into Tommaso. Tommaso rolled out of the way just in time to not get squished between an equipment box and a semi-truck. Or one of the equipment trucks. Those equipment boxes are no joke, man. You get hit with one of those, it's game over.
Running away again. What are you doing? Let's play.
Tommaso is standing on top of the... Oh, he got all the way on top of the truck. Don't do it. Do not jump from there.
My world. Oh, Johnny.
If he would have jumped off of there, I would have lost my mind.
Oh, Johnny Wrestling.
Oh, man. Now they're both on top of the truck. Outside in the parking lot, exposed to the elements, surrounded by concrete and nothing else. That's like a good 15-foot drop, too. Oh, my goodness, dude. If anybody falls off of this, it is just game over. Like, they're going to have to call the paramedics. Super cake by Johnny. Tommaso back to life. Just hard slaps across the chest. Oh! Went for a discus clothesline or a discus punch, but got super kicked in the meantime. Johnny is getting the upper hand on top of here. The upper hand while they're up here. They better not fall off. Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no. Tommaso dragged Johnny to the edge, and now he's got a fish hook in his... Not a real fish hook, but it's basically... It's called a fish hook. Oh, my goodness. And now Tommaso found a way to get the upper hand. But Johnny's on the way back. Left hands. Sick human! What a sick human! The ref better be careful. They all better be careful. Even the cameraman better be careful. They got graffiti on their parking spaces or something? Somebody's gonna bleed. Somebody gonna leave. Oh, goodness. The Gargano escape on top of the semi-truck. This is good stuff, man. This is good stuff. This is a dream come true for me, man. All the months. Think of the years we've been watching this incredible feud. Ooh! Knee right to the mouth. Super kick. Rocking Tommaso. Holy moly. And another super kick.
I've never
Tommaso
had Burger King
down.
nuggets before. It's a lot better than I expected.
And the best part is,
they're only $1. Alright, back to AEW for a second. Alright, they're talking about what's going to be the main event here. Cody Rhodes versus Shawn Spears. The first match of the TNT Championship Tournament is going to be the main event of AEW tonight. So whoever wins will move on in the TNT Championship Tournament. I would say based off of Cody's record and just how he can't win any other title, this might be the one that he actually wins. I don't know, man. Jake the Snake has been calling out Cody for a little while now, so maybe him and the Murder Hawk will get involved and cost Cody this win. I think that might be the best outcome. Cody Rhodes versus Murder Hawk, that could be an awesome showdown at a pay-per-view for the next couple weeks, have a build towards it. Where the heck has MJF been at? Shawn Spears, the perfect 10. You gotta see his promo on YouTube, Gritty. Whose promo? Whose promo? Shawn Spears is the perfect 10. He's got the perfect chair shot. That's who he is in AEW, the perfect chair shot. I don't know. I don't know who's winning. Cody's promo. Okay. Yeah, Cody's been killing it on promos pretty much since they started AEW. He's been just on fire on this mic. I like it. I wonder how much of it he writes himself, and I wonder how much of it is other people. The C4 is Shawn Spears' finisher. C4, what's that? Is that like his version of the go to sleep? Murder Hawk cost Cody, and then Cody cost Murder Hawk. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. That would, I mean, it'd be cool for their rivalry, but it would mean that Colt Cabana moves on, and then Colt Cabana, we'd have to see him wrestle twice. I don't dislike Colt Cabana. Just his style of wrestling is just a little out there for me. He's a good wrestler though. All right, Shawn Spears is here. What happened to his like hoodie thing and all that? And his cool intro. All right, Shawn Spears is here. Is Cody gonna come out of the ring? He's gonna rappel down from the ceiling. Spears is a 7.5. Pretty good wrestler. Who knows how good he really is? I feel like we never get to see how good he is. The American Tattoo. Here comes Cody. I just want to see how he's going to come out. Oh, he's just going to walk down the ramp like normal? No, he brought his wife with him. Okay. All right. I was thinking, I'm like, what's he going to do? He's not just going to walk out here. Uh-oh. We're back inside.
You're right.
Back inside on NXT. How'd they get down from the truck? Did anybody see how they got down from the truck? Probably just climb down. Ooh. Looks like he's trying to bust him open.
It ends where it started. Lose you wanted. Come here.
All kinds of water bottles everywhere. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tommaso just got rolled back in the ring, right on the exposed wood. I think Gargano ran. Yeah, I would think it was something like one of them just like got down. I don't think anybody got tossed off or anything. That case of water had a family. Yes, it was the Aquafina family. The Aquafinas. You are cordially invited to a Aquafina party. Our address is 123 Niagara Falls. Turn right at Arrowhead Park. And then make a left at Voss Avenue. If you get lost, ask Mr. Perrier about us. He knows where we're at. Oh my goodness. Both men perched on the second rope in the corner. Goodness gracious. Elbows. Elbows just rocking Johnny Gargano. And now Johnny getting lifted onto the back. No way. Air raid crash? No. Not outside.
Speak to me, Johnny.
Air raid crash off the second rope to the outside.
There? Okay. Take it easy, guys. Take it easy.
You have to be kidding me. Air raid crash off the second rope to the outside, and it's just, there's padding, but it's like this thick, and it's just concrete below that. There is no amount of padding that's going to make that not hurt. Johnny's going to have trouble catching a breath for a couple seconds here. Have trouble catching some consciousness in a second here. Anyone notice how Michael Cole drinks Red Bull? Covers him up. That's 1, 2. Johnny's able to kick out. Barely. He doesn't even kick out. He just kind of points his hand upwards and gets his shoulder off the mat. Or not off the mat even. Off the wooden planks. All right. Well, while they're at commercial, we're going to be hanging out with Cody and the chairman.
Right there.
He just barely got his shoulder up. He just reached for the sky and it got his shoulder a little bit off the mat. Broke the count. Wow.
Did you release the hounds on that possum?
Release the hounds. That was so funny.
Fast count from
It's corny when Jericho's out here talking to that drone, but it was funny when he said release the hounds. I like that part.
Cody's mind right now. This is a chance for him with the TNT title to actually hold a championship here.
Cody's stomping away on Shawn.
Fails to do that, that makes him a two-time
I really do hope Murder Hawk comes out here. I'd like to see Shawn Spears be the first. No matter what, I want Blood Dust to be the first TNT champion. Like that's what I would want more than any other wrestler. Please, man. Blood Dust, the first TNT champion. That would be so epic for him. How many years has he gone without a singles title? It's got to be like 10 years or something.
This is a first round match, quarterfinal match, if you will, for the TNT Championship. That will be decided in the weeks to come.
A lot of great competitors involved in this tournament. Darby Allin, of course, my boy Sammy Guevara.
Sammy Guevara. Dustin don't need a title. The thing is, Mo, how many years does he have left? You know? How many years does he have left?
Cody covers again. Shawn Spears kicks out.
You're not going to beat Shawn
These other guys got mad years left on their career as long as they stay healthy and don't pull all this Darby Allin getting injured every other day. He doesn't have that many years left, man. You're talking about a guy who was in a feud with Roddy Piper. Think about that. And the guy has not been getting his comeuppance at all. He's not been getting his due. Keep him around for another 5 years, then throw an arbitrary title on him. It'd be so epic if their first ever TNT champion was somebody with as much pedigree and as much royalty to him as freaking Dustin Rhodes. It'd be a great first champion, and it'd give everybody something to chase after. Oh my goodness, pile driver by Shawn Spears. Holy moly. Sammy would be good, but Sammy's got like 100 years left in his career, you know?
That was a great move. That was vicious. That was vicious, that
Sammy Guevara. He's just doing this for fun. He loves wrestling. But I'm saying, like, as a fan, I think he deserves it, you know?
Cody does not want to be. All right, you're watching a first-round match in the TNT Tournament here on Dynamite.
Doing it for fun doesn't mean you can't get recognized for being as good as you are. I'm sure there are times that Kobe was out there just having fun on the court, but he still, when he won a championship, he still won. He didn't say, "Nah, I don't want it. I'm just doing this for fun." You know, like, just because you're having fun with what you do doesn't mean other people shouldn't recognize you. All right, we're back to it on NXT. Sammy Guevara would be a good TNT champion. It'd be cool if he won it from Blood Dust. Uh-oh, Tommaso has brought the crutch into the ring. There's an awful lot of cursing in this match. Yeah, man, but... Oh, wow, right to the knee. Garbage can lid right to the knee of Tommaso Ciampa. Johnny Gargano buying himself some time. He was about to get clocked. Garbage can lids are so funny to me because it's like, no, that doesn't hurt. Those don't hurt. It might hurt if you get like slapped across the face with it, but getting hit in like the knee with these garbage can lids or getting hit in the back with it, that doesn't hurt. Oh man, but this hurts. Oh my goodness. Johnny Gargano using the crutch to wrench the neck. He's got like a cross face. Oh man. Johnny Gargano is just putting this guy's neck in Final Jeopardy. Alex Trebek. Which AEW guys do you think would be good in WWE? Probably Shawn Spears. If they cared about him, if they gave him a good spot. Probably Shawn Spears. He was good in WWE. Oh my goodness. Jericho, of course. Who else? I'd like to see Nyla Rose, honestly. I would really like to see Nyla Rose versus somebody like Alexa Bliss or versus somebody like Nia Jax. Oh, that'd be... I mean, it might not be the best match wrestling-wise, but it'd be so cool to see some, like, bigger women clashing, you know? We don't see too many big women showdowns. Might be a nice new dynamic in wrestling. I don't know. Everybody else has got like their gimmick fits really well for AEW. It's more of like an indie feel to a lot of the gimmicks. Maybe Darby Allin. He's got a pretty good gimmick that could work. I could see him skating down the ramp in WWE. He's really small though, so I don't know. Might actually do wonders for him.
You're a failure.
Bliss will get flattened by Nyla. That's why I'd like to see it. I'd like to see how Alexa could actually fight against that.
You're a failure,
as a man. You're a failure as a husband.
Yeah, Darby. I think Darby would have a cool gimmick. I could see Darby and like Aleister Black. You know, Aleister like cracking him, but he just keeps on getting up because he's just so crazy. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Johnny's got the crutch right to the neck of Tommaso Ciampa.
Monster. Willow's gonna thank me for this. Come on.
Oh no! Oh. Tommaso able to duck under the incoming. Oh, yeah, there is a lot of swearing going on. Oh, and now he's just bending the crutch across the back of Johnny Gargano. Repeated shots. Yo, he broke the crutch. He broke the metal crutch across his back. Dude, this match is incredible. Johnny versus Darby, yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool too. Yeah, I could see Darby being like a super NXT sensation. I could see him being okay on the main roster, but he's so small, it'd probably look kind of weird. I'd say leave him in NXT.
Are you a fan
He
of
could be
Sheldon
such a big deal in NXT. He's already a big deal over here. I'm just answering the question that was asked. I think it's an interesting question because a lot of people, they do it the other way around. They're like, yo, who do you think should go to AEW? But I don't often hear the question, who would be cool from AEW coming over to WWE? So I think it's a really interesting question.
That you can have in wrestling.
All right, we're back to AEW. There's a piece of the barricade that's leaned against. Oh God! Cody Rhodes suplexed on a piece of the barricade that's diagonal against the ring side. Good stuff. Shawn Spears paying some dividends.
Like I said, Spears using all the appliances. You better not use that appliance of Vanguard 1. That piece of crap is flying around
here on TNT.
Can't wait to get my hands on that thing.
Apparently so.
Spears can't wait to get his hands on Cody and take advantage of the damage that he's done.
Chris Jericho won't let them go to commercial.
2 counts. Cody still kicked out of it.
We see a little blood there in Spears' mouth. I believe so.
Yeah. Yeah, Shawn Spears is bleeding a little bit. I thought they were going to commercial. Jericho wouldn't let them go to commercial. Is Ciampa a heel or the other way around? Ciampa, no, he's not the heel in this feud. Johnny's the heel. He's the guy who's all like weird and vicious and attacking people out of nowhere and running away cowardly and stuff. These are hallmarks of what heels do. I would say he's definitely the heel in this. And Tommaso's like pleading with him, like, we were supposed to be brothers, you know? Like, oh my goodness. Knees across the stomach of Shawn Spears. Shawn Spears went to the top or second rope for a frog splash, but there was no frog to that splash. Impact Wrestling hasn't had much success. They have though. They're a major wrestling company, man. They just, in comparison, they're not doing that well. But that's one of the things. Like when you start comparing stuff, success becomes kind of hard to figure. They're obviously making enough money to keep it going. And they've had basically the best wrestlers of all time have come through Impact at one time or another. A lot of them have. Not everyone, but a lot of great wrestlers have come through Impact. So they've done well to get talent. They've done well with storylines. They were the people who allowed Matt Hardy to create the broken gimmick. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff. They've had Hogan, Angle, AJ, Samoa Joe. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on. They've had success, but it's just in comparison to like the biggest wrestling companies on the planet, then yeah, they're not going to look like the best thing out. Oh, nice pop-up, sit-out powerbomb by Shawn Spears. Cody back to the mat. Cody finds a way out.
That was a great move.
Back with more Dynamite right after this timeout.
That's one of the things that it makes artistry. It makes pretty much any of these things. It makes it frustrating to be an artist or to be a streamer or content creator on YouTube. When you look at, oh my God, PewDiePie got 1 million views in one day. Man, I'm not successful. It's like, nah, dude. There's certain people who are just like, they have inflated success. If you're enjoying what you're doing and you're able to keep on doing it, I consider that a success. Dudley's, Gallows, Anderson. But I know what you mean. All right, here we go. We're back with NXT. Dude, he took out the ref? Dude, the ref is destroyed. Now we don't have a ref? Oh, no. Peter Avalon would be good in NWA, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what this librarian gimmick was even supposed to be, but it ain't working, man. It ain't working. Oh my goodness. Both men are going to need a whole ice regimen. Not ice bath, an ice regimen. They're going to have to have their own ice bath. Once that ice bath melts all the ice in it, they're going to have to get out of that ice bath, go to their neighbor's ice bath that they have set up, get in that. Once that melts, come back with the brand new ice that they put in this ice bath. And just continue doing that until next NXT. This is epic, man. They're literally going to put on an hour-long wrestling match, counting commercials, so probably like a 45-minute wrestling match. This is incredible. Going for the cover. He covered him, but there's no ref. Ref is down. There's no ref. This is where we find out what's going on. Yeah, this is one of the best routes. Dude, Cameron, that's for sure. That's why I've been giving it the chance, the chance to take most of what I'm trying to watch right now. It's not that I don't like AEW, it's just this is something that I've invested so much of modern wrestling watching, and they've turned in, it's not even just the best rivalry, they've also turned in incredible matches. Like even outside of the storyline. Oh my God! Look at the back of Tommaso. It's already showing all the bruised and blood beneath the surface. Oh. Oh, super kick. That super kick might have braided the beard of Tommaso Ciampa. Hit him so hard he's gonna hop up with his beard braided. Oh my goodness! Johnny's got the crutch. Oh. Dual knockout? They're both down. Oh my God. Dude, at the back of Tommaso. Oh, here comes Candice. Candice is in here. I'd be in there too. I'd be like, did somebody die? This is good stuff, man. Candice is in the middle of the ring. Candice is here. She's pleading with them to just stop.
Who are you, Johnny? Who are you? Are you happy? Are you happy?
He had no choice.
I hate my husband. Tommaso, I hate my husband. Are you happy?
She said she hates Johnny.
Go ahead, finish it. Finish it, Tommaso. Go ahead. You're not gonna know? Fine, I'll finish it.
Oh! Yo, she kicked Johnny in the nether regions. Oh my goodness. Candice just kicked Johnny low. She said she hates her husband. She doesn't even know who he is anymore, and I love that, because it's true. Who the heck is he right now? Why is he like this? Dude, this is incredible. Incredible right now. What's going on? Oh, Cody just got put through a table on AEW, by the way. Tommaso is leaning over Johnny. You could tell he doesn't want to do this. He doesn't want to hurt his friend. Johnny's just writhing in pain, but I don't think it's from the low blow. I think it's from the realization. They realize what they've done. Oh, man. All this has come from wrestling. Just wanting to be on top. Might have ruined a marriage. Could have ruined both their lives. And Tommaso just saying, I'm sorry. Johnny says he's sorry too. Oh! And then Candice out of nowhere, she kicks Tommaso low from behind. Oh, now they're both going to be singing a little higher at karaoke for the next couple of days. Oh, it was a double cross. It was a double cross. Johnny Gargano was wearing a cup the whole time.
You lose. You lose. You lose.
Oh my God. Yo. This is... If Dave says this is boring, then I never want to hear about Dave ever again. Oh my God. On the slats of wood. 3 counts. Johnny wins. Oh my goodness, man. Holy moly. No way it ends like this. Yeah, I know, right? And Johnny's just sitting there smiling. He got him. And I think Cody won on AEW. Yeah, Cody just won. Cody just won on AEW. He's moving on in the TNT title tournament. TNT Championship. Wow. Candice, that's heel turn city right there. We win. Wow, great acting from Candice right there to sell the double cross. And now they're following them outside into the parking lot. Tommaso's inside, still getting tended to by the ref. And now Johnny's going to get kidnapped by the luchadors. I'm just kidding. I'm just making that up. Tommaso's still down in the ring. He got, man. The Blackheart had too much heart. He cared too much. Could have ended it. And Candice and Johnny just drive away. Wow, dude. Wow. That was good stuff, man. Ay, ay, ay. Goodness gracious. All right. All right, man. It's time. It's time for us to have a little talk. Just a small little talk about what we've seen here, about what has transpired. So let's have that. Let's have ourselves a little talk. Dudley, Dudley, look out. Dudley, you're not going to move, are you? I love that song. I love Wednesdays, man. Wednesdays are just such a good day. It's such a good day for wrestling. All right. If you saw NXT tonight and you'd like to give a review, please type a 1 in the chat. I got to make sure of it. You saw NXT tonight and you hung out with us. Not if you just snuck in the chat to try to give a review, all right? If you actually hung out with us, please type a 1 in the chat so we can find out what you thought. In the meantime, let me get my background music. Need a little bit of background. Sir. Let's go. Okay. Got a little background music. We got a little. All right. I think that's enough time for everybody to type a 1. So it's going to be Cameron, Seagriff, Empire, and me. That's 4 ratings. All right. So, Cameron, your review is first, man. You can expound upon it as much as you want. I want to know what you liked, maybe what you thought could have been a little bit better, and your overall score out of 10. And I need to open up a notepad because this particular review is going to be a little different. Well, at least the outcome portion, not what we're doing with our reviews, but just the outcome, because both of these brands, NXT and AEW, are tied 9-9 right now. So this is the tiebreaker, and it's also the first time that both of these brands can get a point in this next season, because the season has begun. As of Monday Night Raw, that was the first show of the brand new season of Grapple Chat. So we just don't know who won last season yet. Wait, I typed it. Just making sure you're paying attention, man. Yes, we rubbed. You'll be in too. Acid Crazy. All right, I'll allow you to do your review, Acid Crazy, but make sure you like stay up to date, because I got to make sure I close these things down in the correct amount of time, and I don't give people unfair reviews that if they missed out on the time limit. Because if I do it for you, then I got to do it for like 2 other people who might be like, "Yo, but you did it for him." So just make sure you pay attention when at all times, but definitely when I'm starting the reviews. So we're gonna find out what Cameron thought. Seagriff, you would be next. So Seagriff, if you want to start typing your review right now while Cameron is typing his, and just enter it after Cameron has given us his review, that would be great. And then after that, it would be we're gonna Acid Crazy. You'll be the last review. So you'll go after. So then after Seagriff, it'll be Empire, and then after Empire, it will be We Rupt. And then after We Rupt will be Acid. All right. Cameron says NXT was great. We finally got a very good women's match with Io going to face Charlotte. Yeah, I think that's a great matchup for Charlotte. I think so too. She's actually gonna fight against somebody who can do what she can do. You know, Charlotte's had to like kind of I don't want to say dumb down, but kind of like wrestle on a little lower mile per hour, I would say, you know. So I agree with you. On to the rivalry of the century. The century, I don't know about that, but well, NXT, yeah, NXT wise, there's not been anything better in NXT. Gargano versus Ciampa. This match was everything that needed to happen. Great storytelling, downright vicious. Then Candice turns heel to help Gargano win. No way, Ciampa let this in like that. I know, right? There's no way he lets this in like that. Great episode, 9 out of 10. Yeah, it was. I like the way you said it's everything it needed to be, because a rivalry like this, it cries for a good ending, not a 2-minute match, not a like they both get knocked out and it's over type of ending, like an actual finish. But the fact that Johnny has like his weird vitriol, his hatred has rubbed off on the lady who was supposed to be the virtuous one in the middle, you know? So it's like his poison has infiltrated her. He's that vicious, he's that mad, he's that hateful that it actually has turned his wife evil too. I mean, I don't know how much more a rivalry could be like this. How could this be the end? There's no way, dude. If this is the end, it's both such a good ending and such a bad ending at the same time, because if it is really the ending, they're basically both going to have to go up to the main roster and just do it all over again, because there's no way. It's a good ending because I feel like it hemmed up all the corners. It showed that Tommaso does really care about him. It shows that Johnny is just he's turned completely. Man, I love it so much. Yo, Cameron, thank you for your review. God, man, just so. I'm gonna give you these hypes. I'm gonna give you 1 creepy and 2 NXTs. Holy moly, just so good. Cameron, thank you for your review. Where's C Griff at? C Griff, I want to know what you thought. Cambro. Cameron bro. Cambro. Thank you very much. Kinda want to plug in this lamp right now. C Griff, let me know what you thought, man. What did you like? Maybe what did you think could have been a little bit better? And what's your overall score out of 10? I'll be right back. There we go. I got better lighting. Much better lighting. All right. I thought. Yeah. Okay. That was a good show. I liked the Gargano and Ciampa match and the ladder match. I thought the match stipulation between Gargano and Ciampa should have been falls count anywhere. Yeah, that's kind of. It's kind of weird, but maybe it was just to make sure that last spot was like perfect. I don't know. That's a pretty good point. I like that. But it also kind of sets up an expectation, and I don't think they wanted anyone to be able to like figure out what they were doing, or I don't know. I kind of agree with you though. I liked how Candice fooled people and made it look like she turned on Johnny, but didn't. Great show. I give it an 8.7 out of 10. Yeah, really, really far up there. I like that. I like that rating. I like that review, and I like that you you had an idea about how they could have improved the show, and I think there's a way they could have done that. Gosh, man. I don't know. I'm glad they went out in the parking lot, though. I really do like that you came up with that they should have done a falls count anywhere. It still wouldn't have been last man standing, so it wouldn't have got those like direct comparisons to the Edge and Randy Orton match if they would have said falls count anywhere instead. But I kind of like how Triple H did it. He said it's got to end in here. But do whatever you want. And I can kind of see why he said that, because those two are crazy, dude. That's like letting loose I don't know, like a mouse in a kitchen, you know, just like you never know what's gonna happen. They could have went to the airport or something and got the WWE in all kinds of trouble if he would have made it Falls Count Anywhere. So I kind of see why Triple H would be like, no, I don't care what you do, but the match ends in here. Maybe he just didn't trust them to stay like in the area at all. Maybe they were gonna like try to run each other off the road on the highway and get a whole like police squad and helicopters trying to chase them down. Maybe he thought they would take it there. And the way this feud has been, I wouldn't blame him. So maybe Triple H just didn't want an international incident. I like your rating though. C. Griff, thank you very much. C. Griff. I'm gonna give you let's see. I'm gonna give you some flaming picnic baskets and a bunch of cool cats. Yes, Seagrass. Should have had a stipulation like how they did it with Edge and Orton. Last man standing. I like last man standing, but maybe if they would have like maybe if they would have made it like a 20 count instead of a 10 count, because it's so corny to me when somebody's down to like the count of 9 and then they just like pop up real quick. Maybe a 20 count. Thank you, Seagriff. Thank you very much for your review. Next up would be Empire. Empire, what did you think? Let's find out. It all comes down to this. By the way, can you hear the background music? Or is it like really low? It's probably really low. Gonna up it just a little bit. Let's find out what Empire thought. And then right after him, it will be We Rupt. So We Rupt, if you could start typing yours up and being ready, that would be great. All right. NXT was get together. It was a get together? It was. It was a get together. The women's ladder match was great. Io versus Charlotte will be a great matchup. Yeah, I think that was a very good decision on their part. Gargano versus Ciampa match was awesome. I like the rivalry between them. Awesome show. 9 out of 10. Oh, yes. Yes. You are correct. You are correct. It was a get-together. I gotta give people crap because people always like, oh, you said it's Brock versus Lesnar, Gritty. I did say it was Brock versus Lesnar. I really like that you said the Io versus Charlotte thing is going to be good because that match had so many, it had so many moving pieces, and everybody brought it in that ladder match. I mean, I even was a fan of the Mia Yim spots, you know? She turns in some good spots here or there, but she was particularly well placed throughout the match, and I love Io's viciousness. I love just the amount of times she was able to like throw somebody off of a ladder or suplex somebody so hard it looked like they were just gonna make the whole mat shake apart or something. Like she just was doing everything she could. Plus, just an incredible. She's got an incredible moveset. She knows what she's doing. She can go high. She can go low. I mean, I really can't wait to see how her and Charlotte first meet up. What their stipulation is going to be in their match. I love what you said. No, it's all good, Empire. I just gotta give people crap sometimes because they give me crap. I gotta do it. Empire, thank you so much for your review. Your 9.0 has been recorded. And I'm going to give you... Oh, that's it. I'm going to give you a bunch of raptors. A bunch of raptors eating cheese. Because that seems epic to me. Empire, thank you very much for your review. Your 9.0 has been added to the board. We're about to find out, man. 9 out of 10. Good stuff, good review. To the point. Also like the capitalization. Very, very capitalized review. Next would be We Rupt. Thank you very much, Empire. Find out what We Rupt thought. NXT has officially gotten Match of the Year, and my goodness, Daddy got beeped in a enriched story, and Candice is so great with the new tag team is everything NXT, and I need is everything NXT and I need. Okay, the new tag team is everything NXT and I need, and the ladder match. Oh my goodness, Io and Charlotte is gonna be great. OMG, this Balor moment after the lockdown. I hope he gets his crack at la 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 la. They got 9 out of 10. Cruiserweight tournament next week. Did they announce that tonight? I didn't see that. I didn't see that. But I'm all for tournaments. What do I want to talk about here? The Balor thing. I'm glad they gave some time to build up this Finn Balor situation and replay some of his moments recently, make him seem like a huge deal, and just give him a little piece of the NXT real estate. It's a 2-hour-long show, so giving him a little piece of that, it also makes me interested to watch NXT UK. So it did a couple things at once. It didn't just do wonders for Finn. It also did wonders for NXT UK because they might be getting a view that they might not normally get out of me or a couple other people. So I really like this review. 9 out of 10. They announced it on the bump. Oh, okay. 9 out of 10. 9.0. Oh, yeah. All right. I see you, We Rupt. Let's see what you got. We Rupt, thank you for your review. Your 9.0 has been recorded, and I'm going to give you... Oh, that's it. I'm giving you a pasta machine. I'm giving you a pasta machine. It's a great gift, man. Can you imagine making your own pasta? I mean, you don't have to go to the store. You get nice fresh pasta. I'm hooking you up, okay? Don't forget this. Don't forget that I hooked you up. Doing my Tucky dance? Oh no. Good stuff. Next would be Acid. Acid Crazy. What do you give this show? Thank you very much for reviewing, We Rupt. Nine. Ladder match was good, but I wish during the match Io Shirai would have done a moonsault from the top of the ladder. Oh my goodness. I think she did something like that, but it was to the outside. I think it was just like a springboard crossbody or something. But yeah, that would have been a cool spot. Got to be careful though, because you're trying to set up a title match. You don't want the person who wins it to get injured before the title match. But yeah, that would have been a cool next level type of spot for them to do in the match. But they already had such good stuff, man. People got cracked up in this match. There's ice baths waiting for all of them. Ciampa match was good. Wish they would have moved around the parking lot. Yeah, they probably... There's probably some sort of weird regulation or something where you can't go like a certain amount of space from the building while you're doing a sporting event, or else it's... I don't know. You know it's weird with laws. But if there was no reason, I really do wish that they would have went around the parking lot a little bit. I like them on top of the truck and everything, but could have been cool for them to go other places. I really thought this was going to be where they showed us that brand new wrestler that they keep giving us these promo packages for, but we just got like an elongated advertisement for that character. I thought he was going to show up during this match and be like the X factor that makes it get thrown out. I'm kind of glad they didn't take it there, because this storyline itself, the X factor being something that's been involved in the storyline for basically the whole time of the Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano storyline, the X factor being Candice LeRae, I feel like that it doesn't cheapen the match. So I see what you mean about them moving around the parking lot, though. There are a couple things that I thought might happen that didn't happen, but overall it was pretty well executed as far as I think. I wish they would have go to a random car and smash each other through the windows of the car. Oh my goodness. That could have been cool. That could have been cool. Man, that's a good idea. What else do you think? Oh, there's a comma at the end of your review. So, does that mean there's more to the review, or did you just put a comma instead of a period? Let's find out. Acid, did you mean comma or did you mean period at the end there? Don't want to cut off your review. It was impossible to take it off. Oh, okay. So the comma was just there. Vivens Enterprises, yeah. That guy. I wonder how he's gonna fit in. He seems kind of corny to me at this moment. Oh, you meant a period. Okay, cool. Yo, Acid Crazy. All right, so we've had Cameron, Seagriff, Empire, Weerupt, and Acid. Acid with a 9. Okay, plus. What am I going to give to Acid? Okay, yeah, I know what I'm giving Acid. Okay, here we go. Acid Crazy. I'm going to give you. I don't do this often. Okay, I don't do this often, but I'm doing it for you. I'm going to make Acid Crazy. This little alien thing looks like it's made out of acid to me, and then this cat looks crazy. So I made Acid Crazy the sentence. I hope you like it, man. It's right there. It's right up there. Thank you very much, Acid Crazy. Thank you for your review. My review. Gosh, man. I mean, it's been a lot of shows make me forget. Recently, AEW's done a really good job of this. WWE has done a good job of this recently as well, making me forget that there's no crowd. The women's ladder match made me forget all about that. And I didn't start out as the hugest fan of it, man. I was trying to watch AEW. I was like, yo, what's Jake the Snake talking about? Or what's Murder Hawk gonna do tonight? You know, I was. It's just because a lot of the women's division to me, there are these women who I just feel like are not on the same level as the other women. You know, like it's like you got women like Io Shirai, you got even Candice is like, she hasn't been doing as well as she can, but she's a great wrestler. So like there are just these other wrestlers that are like matriculating in there, and I don't think that they're doing that great of wrestling. You know, people like it's no secret I'm gonna say Mia Yim, but even people like who else? Tegan is great, but I think Tegan needs like I feel like she doesn't work well with these multi-women matches. She doesn't get her shine. Needs to be one-on-one for now, I guess. But I lose interest in these multi-women showdowns, and I lose interest in a lot of the women's division in NXT right now, because I just feel like it's such a disparity between skill levels, and they let these people be kind of even, and it just takes me out of the experience. It's like watching Michael Jordan play some like guy who's like a junior in high school. It's like, yeah, okay, I know you play basketball, yeah, but come on, man. Like seriously, I know you play, but you don't play like that, you know. And it just it takes me out of the experience. And if Michael Jordan, you could tell Michael Jordan's sandbagging, and now it's 15-15, and it's a first to 16 match, or it's a first to 21, and Michael Jordan is keeping it close and missing like little jumpers and layups and stuff on purpose. It just takes me out of the experience. So like, I didn't want to watch this match at first, but then when I tuned in, I was like, wait a minute. They're killing it out here. They're killing it. They're breaking themselves through ladders. They're breaking ladders on themselves. They're hitting their heads on the way down after getting tugged off of ladders. They're going to the outside through tables. Like, everyone's bringing it, and I just forgot. I forgot there was no crowd. I forgot all those thoughts I was having about the disparity in just skill levels and wrestling levels in NXT, and I just became a fan watching a match, you know? So, man, that was a great match. Very, very awesome match. Fade feels it? What does Fade feel? What is Fade feeling? What else happened? Oh, Indus Shear. Pretty good in-ring debut for them. I'm glad they let Everrise actually bring some offense to them. I'm glad they let Indus Shear show how well they can work together, how their tandem offense is, because that's always like the sticking point for me in tag team wrestling, is finding out how well these guys are actually a tag team. Like, they can be good by themselves. Yeah, this guy can be big, this guy can be fast, this guy can do flips. But how well do they incorporate their movesets together? And it looks like they're doing a really good job. And the Broserweights, they got some trouble on the horizon, man. But yeah, Everrise actually looked pretty okay in this match. They didn't get super squashed like I thought was going to happen, so I'm cool. As I said before, I'm glad that they let Finn Balor have some shine. I'm glad that this abduction thing that's happening in the parking lot is still a thing. I'm glad it's still a story that they're working with, and they're not dropping it, because I really want to see where that goes. To me, that's interesting. Bunch of luchadors hopping out and abducting people from parking lots. Just sounds so weird. I gotta be interested, you know. And then we get to the last hour of the show, and this match, I mean, it literally brought a tear to my eye. The wrestling was so good. The storytelling was so awesome. The spots they pulled off, everywhere they went, everything they used. How do you even begin to book a match like this? It's like basically a 45-minute match, something like that. Probably a little less, but how do you even do that and have it actually satisfyingly come to a conclusion at the end of this long and epic journey that we've had with these two? They did it, man. They freaking did it. They called back all these different times that happened within the rivalry, the crutch, the exposed wood, going out onto the parking lot, just the promos they were cutting on each other during the beatdowns, the just utter destruction their bodies went through, the air raid crash off the second rope to the outside, just so many callbacks. It was like watching a season finale where they show you everything that happened during the season, but they don't do it in flashbacks. They actually make it so it mattered, and they do it in front of you. I loved it so much. Probably the best match that we're going to see this year from NXT, but they always surprise me, so who knows. I mean, gosh, the only way, how could they have made this better? I mean, the Broserweights could have had like a cool little funny promo thing that they cut, but they're probably saving that for later. They're probably going to cut something against Indu Shear or something. I like the Adam Cole poolside promo thing. I don't know if he was by his pool. It seemed like he was. Against Velveteen Dream. Yeah, I get this like a 8.6, 8.5. Yeah, I still think they could have. Indu Shear could have been a little bit more crisp. And there could have just been a little bit more levity to the show, but maybe they wanted it to be a little more serious, you know, because they knew how it was going to end. But I think that could have been like a nice little balance. Have a little bit of comedy, and then this like last hour is just this knockdown drag out. Yeah, I'll give it an 8.5. Very good show, man. Very, very good show. 8.5 out of 10. I think it was up there with some of the greatest episodes of NXT that I've ever seen. Even if it would have just been Tommaso and Johnny, and that was the only match on NXT, and they ended an hour earlier, I feel like my review would probably be like an 8.0. Like, the match was just, it was what we needed. It was everything that we needed the end of that feud to be. And it's just like Cameron said, I don't know how this could be the ending. I don't know how Tommaso's going to let that happen, but my goodness, dude. What if it comes to an I Quit match? Dude, there's so many different ways that they could go the next step here. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to think about what's going on next. I don't even know, man. At this point, I'm so happy that we got what we got. These two have, honestly, without them, I wonder what NXT would look like right now. I mean, of course, we'd still have Adam Cole and all this, but it just brings this different level of realism, this different level of what a match could be in a WWE type of environment. Because you would think about it, like 6 years ago, who would have thought that a match in WWE would have this as the ending, like this sort of thing, and this sort of rivalry to it over time. It's just so beautiful, man. It would force one of them to say the words, I quit. Yeah. And the thing is, like, they'd have to make it so those words actually mean you do quit. They'd have to make it so you quit and you're done. Like, you're gone. You're gone from NXT. If they're going to do an I Quit match, it would have to mean, like, that person quits and it's over. Like, they're gone. Like, gone. One of them's going to Raw or one of them's going to SmackDown or whatever. I don't want them to separate them, but it needs to be that finite. If they're going to do even one more match between these two, it needs to separate them. At least for maybe like a draft cycle, maybe for a year. And then, and then you draft and then they could fight again on the main roster. But it would need to be like the finite end. So yeah, an I Quit match would be real fresh, but it would have to mean the person who says I quit actually quits NXT. Then I'd be kind of all right with it, because you tell me it's the last match and it's not, then the next match better be it. Main roster I quit, yeah, because I mean, why would you give up one of them? Main roster I quit, and I know that would. I know Tommaso does not want to go to the main roster, dude. He doesn't want to go there, so he'll fight his heart out, his black heart out. All right, so the way that this rating is going to go tonight, guys. We're adding up all the scores. We're dividing it by the amount of people who gave the review. And then we're adding the amount of people who gave the review to the overall. Okay? We'll, of course, give a point before that, because that would mess up the rating scale and all this. But that's going to be the ultimate deciding factor. So I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you what I mean. Hang on. Where's my display? There it is. All right, look. Here it is. Right now, we're sitting at a 53.2. 53.2 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ratings. Okay, so divided by 6. That equals a 8.86666, whatever. So that means they got a point. Okay, so this is their first point of the season. NXT got a point. It's not about getting a point right now, though, because we're trying to figure out who won the season first. So we already know they got a point. So what we're doing is we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait. Is there 7? Oops. Did I mess up? I think I messed up. What was it? 53.2? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's 7. Oh, no. There's 6. There's 6. My bad. I thought this was a plus. It's not a plus. It's a divide sign. Good. I use my eyes. All right. So we're going to add 6 to the 8.666, all these 6s. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes. So 8.86, we'll just call it 8.87, okay? Basically, plus 6 reviews. So they're at 14.866, okay? So 18.7, basically. So that is AEW. That is NXT. That is NXT's score right now. So AEW will have to get above a 14.866 or whatever. It'll make more sense once we actually do it, I bet. I hope. So they got 14.87. We're just going to round up. That way I don't have to type all those in. We'll know. They better not tie. If they tie again, I'm going to lose my mind. It's a very realistic possibility right now. So that was the NXT review. Now, if you watched AEW tonight, 14. All right, so let me get my AEW layout going. Boom. All right, let's get that. Let's get the explosions. And get that. Get Adam Cole out of here. Get Shayna Baszler out of here. Alright, so it's the Dynamite review time. Now, if you watched AEW tonight and you want to give your review, please type a 1 in the chat. Because it is your time to shine. I know I'm typing a 1. I did watch AEW. They did a great job tonight. I was especially surprised about Britt Baker, man. Britt Baker looked like a savage tonight, and that's not something that I've been able to say too many times. Let's find out. Keep in mind, guys, the more people who give a review, the more points that get added on to the score at the end. So if you saw AEW and you would like to help AEW out, if you'd like to make sure that they get some good scores and things, please give a review, guys. Get my music back. Oh yeah. Alright, we got the background music. Match would have been 100% better with the fans. The Johnny Gargano match? Is that what you mean, Koiz? Which match would have been 100% better with the fans? Oh, Mo. Mo's going to give it a rating, too. Goes for YouTube as well. If anybody on YouTube watched AEW and wants to give their review, please type a 1 in the chat. I'm gonna give it another probably minute. Give it a minute. Mo knows the season's on the line. Yeah, man. I'll tell you one thing though. The season didn't look like it was on the line until maybe like, I think maybe it was right around Royal Rumble. Right after Royal Rumble? Nah, it hasn't been that long. I would say the past 4 weeks, AEW turned up the heat, man. They made just one of the craziest, coolest comebacks, and they deserved it, dude. The Cody Cage match, the freaking the rise of MJF and Wardlow, the John Moxley fighting towards the title, Revolution. I mean, the blood, just the amount of blood that we've seen on the show. Nyla getting the title, like AEW has. Oh man, they've upgraded so much. Them stopping that weird Nightmare Collective thing. They've and putting showcasing people like Statlander and Sheeta and the Kenny and Young Bucks kind of like drama they're having with the Inner Circle. Nick Jackson getting destroyed. Like they've upped the ante so much that they were able to come back and go toe to toe, neck to neck with NXT when NXT had a hearty lead on them. It just shows, man. AEW they're packing it up, man. They're packing things up. All right, that's about a minute. All right, so we got three reviews coming up. 3 reviews for the news. So Empire, you would be the first. Your review is first. Let's find out what you got. What did you think of AEW tonight, Empire? I'll tell you one thing I really loved about AEW tonight was Chris Jericho on commentary. You're not gonna find many better commentary teams than Tony Schiavone and Chris Jericho. And Chris Jericho was lighting it up all night. He was like coming up with his own name for moves and stuff, and he was talking about that stupid drone all the time. I wish I could just get a tape of his commentary, you know? Just him commentating this particular show was points by itself. Jericho's no joke, man. I loved Jericho on the announce table. It was really strange to see people beside the ring and Tony Schiavone like telling Jericho who these people were, and he's like, "Who's that? Who's that guy?" And he's like, "Actually, it's a girl." It was just so funny. I loved it. I love that stuff. I don't know where they're streaming these episodes from, but I like the arena. It seems like they just all said, "Let's show up at the designated place and let's have matches." Like it seems like hardcore, you know? It seems more like a hardcore feeling to the matches. You could see like the warehouse type roof on the top and everything. It just makes it feel very hardcore to me. What's another thing I really liked? Of course, like I said, Britt Baker bleeding and still going on with the match, and actually like smiling and laughing. Her smiling with the blood on her was such a cool look, because it showed she's not just here to like do these little promos and stuff. She's here to actually get down and dirty. I loved it. And after Empire, it will be Mo. So if you could be typing up your review right now while we wait for Empire's review, that'd be great. What else did I like? Of course, I love the Murder Hawk, man. Murder Hawk. Murder Hawk might be the best thing in AEW to me right now. Besides Brodie Lee, of course. Besides Brodie Lee, Murder Hawk is just out here, man. And I don't know who that dude was that he slammed, but I love his finisher. It's like an inverted crucifix where he lifts you up, but you're facing forward. You're not facing backwards like the Razor's Edge. You're facing forward so you can see what he sees, but you're just above his head, and then he flips you up and forward onto your back on the way down. So cool. Such a cool finisher. He is looking so devastating. Looking so damaging. Alright, while we wait for Empire, I'll be right back. Kind of hot in here. Kind of hot in here. Had to think about some air conditioning for a second there. Okay, AEW was decent tonight. Chris Jericho on commentary was funny. Okay, this is what Empire's saying, by the way. Britt versus Shida was decent. Yeah, I agree with that. I really agree with that. At first, I was like, here we go. It's the weekly Britt Baker gets to look like a good wrestler versus somebody who is a good wrestler. But she held up, man. I would say decent is. That's probably a good way to describe it. I think it might have been a little above decent, maybe even a bit more than that. Best Friends versus Kenny and his partner was decent. Yeah. It looked like they threw in a bunch of comedy, and that's the thing is with AEW. A lot of them have wrestled so many indie shows, and like that's where they come from, and that's like you're there to entertain a crowd. You're there to make it so those people go home happy because they're not coming to see The Rock or Stone Cold or The Undertaker, where like you just walking out there made somebody's night. Like these people are from a type of wrestling. A lot of them are where you have to make someone's night by doing cool stuff and going above and beyond to entertain a crowd. So I can understand why Nakazawa and Omega and the Best Friends and Orange Cassidy come out here and do these sort of funny spots and things, is because that's what AEW is built on right now. It's built on pleasing the crowd. There are hardcore matches. There are people who are out there just destroying each other, but there's also a part of the show where that's basically expected, so people can go home with that like good feeling, like and I love that. I love that. Brodie Lee is awesome. I agree, dude. I agree. I'm so glad you brought him up. I like the promo video between John and Jake. Yeah, that was so cool. Kind of weird that it looked like they showed the same thing over again, though. They didn't. I feel like they showed like a cut down version of it later, but they showed us like the full on one that was like 10 minutes long, something like that. It was really cool, really cool. But then it's like they showed it again later on. I was like, what the heck's going on here? I really like that promo package that they did for Jake and John Moxley. Can't wait to see that match next week. Yeah, I can't believe we're getting that match next week on television. We're getting John Moxley versus Jake Hager. No holds barred. Oh, it's so fresh. Broken Matt Hardy promo. I didn't get to hear that. The main event was okay. Yeah, it looked like they killed each other. It looked like they really went through some stuff. It looked like Shawn Spears put Cody through so much. He put him through a table. He put him suplexed him on top of a piece of the barricade, the steel barricade. I don't know how Cody won that match, man. It looked like Shawn Spears was doing the dang thing, but then again, it's Cody, you know. It's Cody. 8 out of 10. Oh yes, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. All right, let me add this up. Clear this out. All right, 8.0. Oh yeah, Halo, what's up, dude? How's your day going, Halo? Or your night? It's nighttime where you're at, unless you took a flight somewhere I don't know about. Yo, Empire, thank you so much for your review. Empire, I'm gonna give you these cup of noodles. I'm gonna give you these cup of noodles, and I'm gonna give you a Paul Heyman. Noodles and Heyman. You got it. Empire, thank you very much for your review. Your 8.0 has been recorded. It has been recorded. Up next would be the Mo. Let's find out what Mo thought about AEW tonight. What did you like? What did you like about it? What did you think maybe could have been a little better? And what's your overall score out of 10? Lesnar! AEW was good tonight. Lance Archer was a good match. Yes, dude. I'm telling you, he's like my new favorite. He's like my new favorite. I love what he did to Marco Stunt, and I love what he did tonight. Britt Baker was actually good for once. She's finally getting better in a match for once, I see. Yeah. I don't know if it was the crowd that was just kind of throwing her off, or if she was nervous. You know, I mean, it just seems like she's become better. It seems like these shows without the crowd have given her a newfound confidence or something, and just like a little more calm. A little bit more calm and calculated. I love it. Kenny and Michael match was with Best Friends was good. Also, loved the Dark Order video. Yeah, that was so cool. I wonder what the opportunity he had for the guy with the tie. Did they ever show that? I didn't see it. I didn't see him. What he said, he had an opportunity for the guy with the tie. I don't know if they ever delivered on that, or if that's going to be something that we see next week. I don't know. Jake Hager and Moxley videos were good too. Yeah. Oh man, to me that was like the highlight of the show. The Jake Hager thing, like learning about what he's going through and how he's training, and seeing the people who know him, and like seeing Moxley running in the desert and all that. I loved it, man. To me that was like highlight of the show, besides Britt Baker and besides them opening with Jake the Snake. I love Jake the Snake's promo at the beginning. He's talking that trash about Cody, man. That's why I think Murder Hawk's gonna wreck him, you know? I think he's gonna get him. And I hope he does. I hope he does. Because Cody's already kind of smashed one of the big guys that they put a lot into. Already Wardlow seems like whatever. And already MJF kind of seems like whatever. The only thing that's going to bring MJF back up is because he's so charismatic, and his gimmick, the way he delivers, like that's what's going to bring him back up. But Wardlow, I don't know, man. So I hope this is the time where Cody gets kind of knocked back down a few pegs, because he's getting a little out of hand again, man. He was out of hand to begin with, but I hope Murder Hawk actually gets him, knocks him down some pegs, and maybe they can have like an ongoing feud. Because if it's just Murder Hawk comes through, smashes him, makes him lose a match maybe, and then they fight at the pay-per-view, and then Cody beats him, and now Murder Hawk is just all the way back down. I don't want that. I don't want that, man. I think it's about time Cody gets cracked up a little bit. Let's see here. Brodie Lee match was good also. Yeah, it was quick though, but that's what it should be. It's fighting some dude. Like to see Brodie is being used right in AEW. Well, yeah, he's being used. I don't know about right. He might even be better than this, you know? This might just be what they have for him right now. He might be even better. But I'm glad he's getting to crack some people and look like a big deal, because he's a great wrestler. From what I've seen and what I've seen of him in other promotions too, definitely. I love Broken Matt Hardy. Announced that he wants to have an Elite Deletion match with Jericho. What? What is Elite Deletion? What does that mean? I gotta see this promo, man. What? Hang on. I feel like I missed something that really mattered, because this is the second time I'm hearing about this. So let me take a look at it, because I don't want to do my review and miss out on it. See where it was at. Do you know right around where it was, like what match it happened after? Because I definitely want to take a look at that before I give my review. Cody and Shawn match was a brutal good match. Yeah, it was. It was, man. Shawn put him through a table, put him into the barricade that was leaning up against the ring as well. Shawn Spears just couldn't do it. Couldn't get it. 8.5 out of 10, says Mo. Oh yeah. It's a pretty good overall score right there. 8.5. You know when that was? It's on AEW's YouTube channel. Oh, they just posted it. Okay. Alright. Well, that'll make it easier. Thank you. Alright, hang on. I definitely want to see this. AEW. AEW. I want to see that Brodie Lee thing again too. Okay, here we go. I found it. Okay. Pause that. Alright, let me hear it.
Welcome to my humble abode. Welcome to the Honey Compound. I am on Dynamite this week to respond to what Le Hole of the Ass Chris Jericho said last week. And for some reason, he was asininely sitting in a tub that is hot in leather pants. Chris Jericho, you insulted my allies, the Elite. Let's take a look at the men you surround yourself with. Chris Jericho, the circle that is internal, the Spanish god, Sammy Guevara. He is a false god. As a matter of fact, he is also probably a fraud Latino.
Yo, I'm sorry I missed this, but I'm glad I'm able to see it over again. Hang on, let's go back a little bit. He is a false god. The way he says stuff.
Hot in leather pants. Chris Jericho, you insulted my allies, the Elite. Let's take a look at the men you surround yourself with. Chris Jericho, the circle that is internal, the Spanish god, Sammy Guevara. He is a false god. As a matter of fact, he is also probably a fraud Latino. Can he even speak Spanish? I'm sure if I went up to him and said, "¿Qué paso?" he would respond, "No hable español."
Oh.
And then you have proud and powerful. I would rather call them loud and devourable, because I love Puerto Rican food. I cannot wait to sink my teeth into Santina and Ortiz. And then there's the big man, Jake Hager. He used to actually be smart.
Santina? Yo, why is he roasting him like this? Dude, he is talking that trash over here. Santina?
Very intelligent, very well spoken. But you have him totally brainwashed.
Hang on, back up.
To sink my teeth into Santina and Ortiz. And then there is the big man, Jake Hager. He used to actually be smart, very intelligent, very well spoken. But you have him totally brainwashed, Jericho. A Jakenstein. If you put 2 bolts in the side of his neck, the transformation would be complete. I know the circle that is internal thinks it is going to take over All Elite Wrestling. But I will not, I cannot allow that. You tried to recruit my most loyal soldier, Vanguard 1. Never! As a matter of fact, bring me the shirt, Vanguard! Vanguard, my friend!
Bring me the shirt!
Come down!
He's gonna bring the shirt?
Vanguard!
Oh no.
That is not the shirt.
That's not the shirt.
I mean, certainly I'm happy to see my beautiful, resplendent, magnificent, wonderful new shirt. But I was asking for that shirt that the dastardly Chris Jericho gave you. You said it's fire.
It's fire.
Oh, dumpster fire. Yes, of course. Literally, it's a dumpster fire. This is what is going to happen to the inner circle. They
the same place
are going
that
to
the
become a dumpster
Y2AJ shirt
because
went.
they shall be broken. Myself and the elite shall delete them! Lay hold of the ass. I have a very special offer for you. Accept my invitation. Come to the Hottie compound. Face me in the elite deletion!
Dude, that was awesome. That was awesome. That was funny. It was so cool. Oh man. Dude, that was an assault of the senses. Goodness gracious. I loved it. That definitely improved my rating of AEW tonight. Holy moly. Alright. Mo, thank you very much for your review. You gave it an 8.5. It's going to be amazing. I believe as well. What's up, Troll? The Suns aren't going anywhere anytime soon. Dude, the thing is, the Suns, they've had some of the best talent of all time. They just always have the best talent at the wrong times. They always have the best talent when there's some other team that just has this like dream team, and they always lose when that happens. Ugh. Alright, so Mo, let me give Mo some props here. Mo, thank you very much for giving your review. Mo, I'm going to give you this entire octopus. And this octopus has a gigantic cup of root beer. Mo, thank you very much for your review. Yeah, they have some of the best talent of all time. Like, you just look at any of their teams. I mean, look at any of their teams, dude, and they have like Hall of Fame guaranteed people. But nah, because they always got to go up against these like, let's have everybody on one team. Let's have everybody on the Lakers this year. You know, let's have everybody on the Spurs this year. Like, they do it fair and square, and all these other teams just write checks. You got Matt New's shirt? Oh, man. It said whole of butt on it. Oh, my goodness. Mo, thank you for your review. My review. That helped. That promo helped. I love the Brodie Lee promo, too. Just people who are on his squad are just there to get berated and talk trash to all day, and I love it. I have a feeling he's trying to pretend to be Vince McMahon, but it's so funny. Oh, you didn't get it. Oh, you got to get. Okay, I thought you said you got it. Yeah, that Edge shirt does look cool, and he drew it himself. Did you see that, Cameron? The Edge special that the WWE Network put on recently, it showed he actually drew the logo and everything himself. They just refined it and made it look, more professional, but he drew that. That was cool. Yeah, the Edge documentary was awesome. I absolutely got to give props to Britt Baker. This is not something you're going to hear too often, so Well, maybe it will. Maybe this is the start. But it's not something you have heard often from me. Is props to Britt Baker. Thank you so much. And Sheeta, thank you so much for slowing it down a little bit so she could get it together and make it happen, because that match was, who would have thought? Who would have thought that tonight the match that's going to have a person covered in blood and laughing and smiling about it would be the Britt Baker match? Thank you so much, Britt Baker. And thank you, Sheeta. Seriously, I loved it. I'm so glad. The Jake the Snake promo to start the show was such a brilliant way. Because, I mean, who's not going to watch that? Like, why would you not watch that? Why would you not at least listen? He's so good on the promo, and he talked that trash, man. I don't know if he's getting under Cody's skin, but I hope he is. I hope Cody's listening, because that was awesome. I love Jake the Snake, man. His promos have been scathing and have been just hard-hitting, and I hope Murder Hawk comes and gets Cody, man. I hope Cody gets cut down to size a little bit. What else? Brodie Lee thing was awesome. Jake Hager and Jon Moxley. That promo package might have been the highlight of the night besides the Britt Baker match, crazily enough. I loved seeing what's going on behind the scenes with Jake, like what he's been training for, why he hasn't been wrestling as much as some other people, because you could tell he's doing other things. He's out here trying to crush people in the MMA stuff and Bellator. Getting to see his wife and stuff was cool. It humanizes him. It makes him more relatable. What else is really cool about this? So the Murder Hawk match, devastation, dude. I love it so much. Brodie Lee match, cool. I mean, I wasn't really tuned into it too much because I already kind of knew what was going to happen, and nobody's going to step to Brodie right now. Oh, that's a good question. Who do you guys think Brodie Lee's first feud is going to be with? Do you think it's going to be SCU? Man, I really hope not. But it might be SCU because SCU, Christopher Daniels was so vocal against the Dark Order and about there's no Exalted one and everything, so maybe that's what it's going to be. The Kenny Omega, Michael Nakazawa versus the Best Friends match for the title of Best Friends. Of course, Goofy, like I was talking about before, like there's a certain style of wrestling that has to happen in AEW to keep a lot of the fans happy because that's what they came for. They watch for a little bit more of the wild side, wacky, jokey type of stuff. It just sucks that it has to be Kenny, because I feel like Kenny could be a lot better utilized than just be a joke character who just wrestles good matches. I think he could definitely be above that. But the match was pretty good. The match did look pretty good to me. Of course, I was switching back and forth, but the things that I did see, pretty funny. I like Nakazawa with his. I'm not gonna say what they called the move he did, but he slides you across the top rope with the rope between your legs. Oh God. And then bounces you up and down on it. That looks so painful. What else? What else happened? Oh, of course, the main event. Cody versus Shawn Spears. I didn't really get to see the end of the match, but the parts that I did see, of course, Cody's going to pull off a good match. Shawn Spears is a great in-ring technician along with Cody. But it looked like Shawn just took it to this next level. It looked like he was putting him through table. He was doing a lot to Cody that, to me, made it look like he was going to come out the winner. But Cody was able to pull it off. Admittedly, I was more entrenched in the Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa match. I'm not going to let that take away from Cody and Shawn Spears. I'm sure the match itself was probably a 3.5, as they normally would pull off separately. Together, it was probably a 3.5 match. It was a 3.5 out of 5 stars, something like that. So I'm giving them the benefit of a doubt because I didn't see the whole thing. overall, this episode of AEW, man, it had exactly what I was looking for. I wanted to see Brodie Lee. I wanted Chris Jericho. I got an extra helping of Chris Jericho tonight. I wanted to see Broken Matt Hardy. I wanted to see John Moxley. I wanted to see Jake Hager. I wanted to see some build to their match next week. I wanted to see what Cody's going to be up to. I wanted to see something cool happening in the women's division. I wanted to see Jake the Snake. I wanted to see Murder Hawk. Like, they gave me everything I wanted tonight. The way it could have been better, of course, just maybe more like maybe Moxley in person. Maybe a little bit of what to expect from Brodie Lee. Might have put it into a better direction, but overall, this show was really good. It's really good. Look at this show, an 8.4. I think it was pretty dang good. I think NXT nudged it a bit, but that's not something that the review is really saying. It's just I realize I gave NXT a little higher score, just a barely higher score, but that's because AEW-wise, I think they pulled off a very good show here. Fun to watch. Seemed like everybody involved cared about their spot. They produced a quality piece of entertainment. Commercial breaks, of course, they're going to take a little bit of the hype out, but the whole Kenny thing and Nakazawa, it kind of leaves a little bit of a sour taste in my mouth, and they could have maybe gotten a little better. I gotta give it an 8.2 actually, because if that would have been better, then that would have made it better than NXT, and I still don't think that would have done it. So I'll give it an 8.3. An 8.3 for AEW. That's where I'm gonna go with it. I think I feel very satisfied with that rating. 8.3 from me. Nobody ever gives me hype for my reviews, by the way. How come I give you guys hype for your reviews, but you never give me hype? Why is that? I'm just messing with you. I like it. I like it a lot. And these promos and things, they're just doing such good work with AEW, man. Wednesdays are such a great day of the week. So let's add this up and let's find out what we got. Considering all they got to work through, I know, right? But that's one of the things, man. It gives me so much respect for these athletes and their ability to still entertain without a live crowd in front of them. Well, AEW kind of has one, but it's not the same. It's not the same as what I would normally be talking about. So, together, these three reviews have added up to a 24.8. 24.8 divided by 3 reviews. So let's divide it up. Divided by 3 equals an 8.266. All these sixes. All these sixes. Now, we are going to add the amount of people who gave the reviews, which would be me, Mo, and Empire. So 3 people. So we're going to add 3 to this, which means that also they got over a 7.75. So that means that AEW got their first point of the season tonight as well. Plus 3 people equals 11.266. All the sixes. So let's get over here. So, it looks like the tail of the tape really is just the amount of people who reviewed it. I really think that's really cool, man. That's really cool. That's what I wanted. I wanted it to be based off of how many people felt enthusiastic enough to really review it. So, overall, man, I would say that this season was pretty much a tie. But it really came down to how many people just showed up. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So let's get over here and let's do it. Let's get over here and let's do it, guys. That is so awesome. What a good season this was. My goodness. Let me turn up this background music and let's get over here. think that's fair and square, man. I think that was awesome. Thank you, everybody, for your reviews. Man, it doesn't get closer than this. And if AEW keeps what they were doing at near the end of this season, if they keep that up, NXT gonna have some problems on the ropes. They both scored 9. It was a tie. We just had to have a tiebreaker. So I'm not even gonna put a 10. I'm not gonna put a 10 on NXT. I'm just gonna put a 1 here, and I'll put a 1 here because the new season has begun. Incredible showdown between two great wrestling companies, and I can't wait to see what happens. So awesome. That was an awesome season, man. NXT won again. No, dude. I would count that as a dual win. I would count that as a tie right up to the end. But there had to be a winner. There had to be a winner. They basically did tie. They basically even tied at the end. If the same amount of people would have reviewed AEW as reviewed NXT, it probably would have been a tie right to the end. Who cares, guys? Don't talk about fanboy stuff. None of this had to do with any fanboy stuff. All right? You can get that out of there. None of that had to do with any of this. It literally had to do with the amount of people who showed up. That was it. It had nothing to do with fanboys. If 3 more people would have reviewed it tonight, you might have won. AEW might have won. So I don't want to hear no fanboy stuff. Just people didn't show up to review it. That's all that happened. AEW killed it and NXT killed it. It was a great season. I love both of these shows. And without either of these shows, both of these shows would probably suffer and not be as good. The fact that they both exist has brought both of them up to like, yo, let's not play around. Let's really try to kill it. And I'm glad they both exist, because without one, the other would suffer. Both of them existing and happening on the same night brings both of them to like, yo, let's do it. And it's very apparent because they were tied all the way up until the end. No fanboy stuff. We don't need to talk about fanboyism. We're all wrestling fans. We're all watching the same people. Minus 2 years, everybody you saw here was somewhere else. Kenny wasn't here. Jericho was hanging out with Kevin Owens. You know, Goldust was feuding with R-Truth on Raw. Like, all the people we're looking at right now were somewhere else doing something else. It's not about fanboyism. It's just about what we watched, and it was incredible. It was a great season, and the season has begun, and now we're tied. Raw actually is tied with AEW and NXT. Think about that. Could Raw win? I don't think so, but could Raw win? Raw is tied with AEW and NXT right now. How long will it stay that way? Raw's gonna win, guys. Hey, with Drew being the champion, that could help. With Cedric and Ricochet being a tag team, that could bring the tag team division to have some a bit more exciting matches. Nia is back. Maybe Becky will have a feud with Nia now. I don't know, man. I don't think so. I don't think so. But hey, we'll find out. We'll see what they can do. This has been incredibly fun, guys. Stick around. We're not done for the evening. We're gonna hang out a little bit. We're gonna catch up on some of these videos, some of these things we haven't been hanging out with each other doing, because obviously we had WrestleMania, Gritty Mania, Takeover, 2 days of WrestleMania, NXT, SmackDown, Raw, NXT, AEW. I've done so many streams straight that we just haven't had a whole lot of time to just hang out and see some cool stuff. So people who are on Twitch, stick around, because we're not done here. People on YouTube, we are done here. So thank you so much, YouTube audience. Please leave a thumbs up on your way out if you have not already left a thumbs up. I would highly appreciate that. And that was the chat. That was the chat. Is that what the theme is? Is that what the saying is? This was the chat. Dudley. Oh my goodness, Dudley.